Well, we were, but nobody could hear you. But now they can. Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and we are here about to play some Tyranny of Dragons. Last session, the players burrowed their way out of the caves up to the top so they could sleep. When they woke up, they saw the mercenaries who helped them out getting burned at the stake and all their gear that was there as well. And then they burrowed their way back down into the caves. And the plan was that once they poked out into the main tunnel, they were going to collapse the entrance 5 feet at a time. Which
I still maintain that's a good plan.
Which the entrance is 10 feet wide and about, I think I said 15 feet tall. So it would still take some time, I think, when we were talking about it last time. But with that, we will go around, let everyone introduce themselves and their characters. And we will start with you, Chance, since you're at the top on my overlay.
Hey guys, my name is Chance. I run Chance's Spellbook, and welcome to the guild and a handful of other miscellaneous channels. And I play Krank, and I'm really quite perplexed why Juice called us players, because for the past couple sessions we've been kind of glorified punching bags. I think that's a more accurate way of putting it. But since we all leveled up, I think things are going to turn around quite a bit.
Oh, you thought you were punching bags before.
This crazy guy. And I play Krank, who's a Warforged, and he's pretty cool, and that's all there really is to it. So I'll pass it on to, I guess, Drew Can next.
You're muted, Martin.
Muted, Martin.
Hey, I'm Martin. I play Drukan Lord Hall, Aasimar, Sorcerer, Paladin, multi-class, multi-pass. I do all sorts of stuff. I hit things and pray to God. I stream on Twitch, mostly art, sometimes video games, over at Twitch's Creative Guys.
You sure do. Paula.
Hello, I am Paula. Tonight I am playing Saphira, who is hoping just to make it through. I think that Chance was 100% right when he said we've had some really close calls lately. So, but now we're well rested. We're fully healed. We're prepared for this. Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. We're going to find out.
I don't know. You guys had a month to talk about strategy. And just like we said at the end of last session, nobody would discuss it all month long. And here we are.
I was really confused about the cave-in concept. So I'm just going with whatever you guys want to do. Just move along, kill the rest of the things in the cave. And at the end of it, hopefully, I will have found the egg that we came here in search of.
You know what would be great too is if the entrance got caved in and then Krank died, and so then you had no way out of the caves.
Krank die. He would sooner bury himself than die.
Technically, I feel like we could rest and I could swap out some spells and probably take care of that. So
there you go. All right, Peter.
Help. Being Drake, I'll be playing Pike. Last session was pretty easy. I got knocked unconscious, and pretty much when I woke up, all the bad guys were gone. As usual, that's how it usually works. They never stick around. They always run. So maybe they might stick around, and we can just kill them and get this whole thing over with. And I've got about 70 hours and to look for these shiny rocks that I can't seem to find, which is really frustrating me. But I'm undeterred.
Somehow
I hope that one day you find your rocks.
He's got to collect them, his little shiny rocks. Mm-hmm. His shiny math rocks.
Oh, badumtish.
And last but certainly not least, Bill.
Hi all, Bill with Roll Stats. I play Solomon Romanovich, a wild magic sorcerer who is a legend in his own mind. when he can find it. But he is leveled up, and I'm telling you, Sal is actually getting pretty powerful. I'm feeling good. And I would just like to also say for the record that the caving in of the cave was a good idea at the time. We were gonna keep people out so that we could take a long rest, but we already took the long rest. So now, like, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll find the egg. Tatiana will be mine. That's all I have to say. So there's
Beautiful.
I mean, you were right about the egg, but I think you need to refresh what you think about what Tatiana's going to do. I would not make assumptions there.
We'll see. You know, to be honest, Sal will probably, let's be honest, he's going to find several other people along the way anyway. So, you know, but it's always good to keep your options open. So there's that.
True. So do you guys know how much inspiration each of you has?
We got a whole bunch from Josh last time, right? But I think we used quite a bit of them. I think I only have one left, maybe two.
One for
I know we got a bunch from Josh though.
Okay.
Speak for yourselves. I didn't touch mine. I'm gonna kill a dragon next time I see.
That's So how much do you have?
We all know that you don't use any of your stuff, including spell slots.
Oh, that's about to change, Mister. And I've used quite a bit of spell slots lately. I'll have you know, arguably more than anybody else. And I think if we're gonna make fun of anybody, it's the guy who literally crit and didn't smite. You know, the one thing he's supposed to do.
I do remember that. Yeah.
I was worried that we would have to fight the blue dragon guy.
In fact, I think I called him out on that too. Like, that's, as a paladin, your job is to smite when you crit. That's your only job.
I feel like he gets a pass on that one, Chance. You had multiple second level spell slots, and Pike had died like 6 times. Six times. He had to roll on like the super critical injury table thing.
I'm also a notorious coward. Drukan doesn't have that excuse.
Yeah. I think
he's a soldier. He plans ahead. He was planning that they'd end up fighting the blue guy.
I think
Eric called smite slots.
I think that Krank's new nickname is Dirty Mole Rat. I think that's pretty much his new nickname, because he just buries himself underground whenever stuff happens. So
it's always be willing to retreat.
I love it. Krank, so how much inspiration do you have right now?
5-ish, I think.
5. Okay, and then Pike is the only one I think I need still.
4.
Okay, so you guys are doing pretty well. Okay, so if anybody in the chat wants to contribute, you probably don't need to. Everyone's got enough, I would say, for now.
I mean, there's never enough. Is there ever enough?
I mean, if they get 5, they can use it to do an auto crit. But right now, only one person can do that, and that is Krank.
Or auto crit fail.
Or
that's true.
If you guys want to donate, I don't know what we'll call it. We'll say $10. If anybody wants to donate $10, Sal will roll on the wild magic table every single time he rolls every time he casts a spell. I'll do it. I am fully prepared to do this.
Yes.
So
I like that.
Time.
I am all in on that idea.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
I'm not all for it. There's some nasty stuff on that table. It's a terrible idea.
For an extra 50, I'll let the wild magic surge hit Krank no matter what.
Oh man, I'm just gonna start walking the other way.
Don't worry, I might polymorph you into something bigger and better than a coward.
Oh.
Yeah, you might get called. Oh shit! Well, there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
you guys.
Thanks, he's buying me villain points.
Oh,
look
we're
at
so
that.
Screwed.
All right.
We're so screwed. Okay.
All right.
Now we got to be serious.
That's 5 villain points, guys. You guys are in trouble.
It's time to. We're on it now.
So that means I, as the DM now, can also do rerolls or force crits and things like that. So that's great. That is so good. Okay.
Yay.
Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that.
Wait till Thursday, Josh. I'm just saying, man. Wait till Thursday, because.
So you have time to prepare what's going on as you guys are moving Earth, going through these stairs that Krank is making for you down towards the caves. If you want to discuss your strategy and change it, I'll give you a minute to do so.
Oh, let's just say Krank has a hop in his step, and he is just prepared
So, but I
to
think
take on the world.
But let's just take 2 minutes here, right? The plan was to collapse the cave so that we could get a long rest, but we already have a long rest, so we don't still need
correct.
to collapse the cave.
We're
I
doing
think
it so we can seal off the army from the
Oh, the other
treasure
side.
and hatchery.
Right. Got it.
Yeah, we don't want them to take the eggs.
Well, she doesn't want the eggs taken. We don't want the treasure taken because we owe money to the mercenary guys. Who
You mean the
I
dead
think some
ones?
of the leaders
Yeah,
were
aren't they
killed by-
being burned up? I think we're good there.
I don't know. I'm with Saphira. Like a dragon egg omelet is pretty good. A little chive in there, some cheese.
Oh no, we're not going to
amazing.
eat it.
What?
It's for healing.
No, we're going to raise it.
Slow down, Khaleesi.
Yeah.
If it's an
Dragon.
evil dragon, I don't think we can raise it no matter what.
Yeah, no, it's going to be my pet. I can do this, you guys. I can totally do this.
They are
Isn't that
smart
like-
creatures. They
Yeah,
are
that's
not
what this
pets.
isn't this kidnapping in like the most literal sense of the word?
I really had a taste for an omelet, though. But okay, it's fine.
There are easier ways to get an omelet. I think that dragons are like I don't think lizards have like the yolk thing, you know. I think they're always kind of semi-formed.
It's okay. My cholesterol's kind of high anyway, and I don't really need
Be
to
more
get-
of a
He just
pig
wants the
roast
white.
than an
Oh,
omelet.
jeez.
You don't think you could eat like a lizard egg?
I mean,
Why?
could you? Yeah, I guess.
You
Would
don't think
be able
it
to make
works
an
like
omelet
regular
out
eggs?
of it? I don't think once it's fertilized it
You
would.
guys,
Yeah.
don't make me look this up, you guys. Now I'm
Not
going to be
in-
over here looking
I
up.
mean, it's not
what-
something you should have to look up.
But
It's
we
just
also-
fairly obvious.
It's not just like we're talking about third world Canada here, Juice. It's not like regular lizard eggs. They're
Yeah, exactly.
This is probably
The
eaten a
Canadian
lizard
lizard
egg
eggs.
before.
yeah, right.
I
If
feel
there's
like
one thing us Canadians know, it's dragon eggs, damn it.
only white dragon eggs though.
Oh,
Whoa.
badum
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, all right, moving on here.
Alright.
You know what?
Say
You
it,
guys,
don't
I
have
looked
you
it
know.
up. Can you eat lizard eggs? And the first thing that comes up is according to the U.S. Army Survival Manual,
You can eat anything. Yeah.
all
right.
reptiles are
Yeah.
edible.
Yeah.
Don't let Canadians hear that. That'll be.
And small
Grounds for
lizards,
a war.
they recommend just eating them whole. So
Wait, did you just
Yeah,
mention
well, yeah, 'cause-
Canada and war in the same sentence? Isn't
Yeah.
their idea of a war like dropping off a bottle of whiskey or something on an island?
No, it's
And then
Okay,
apologizing. Ooh,
It's-
sorry.
It's
sorry.
burning
I'm
your
sorry
White
for
House
that.
down,
Sorry.
actually.
So, moral of the story is: are we going to do the cave in? We're still going to do the cave in, right? Because of the army.
I'm gonna take a trip and repeat the 1812 little thing really quick. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're still gonna do the cave in. That's what
The
it's
cave-in's going to release a lot of rocks, right?
That is correct.
So
Yeah,
how
I
long
don't-
would
I
it
don't know
take
if it's gonna
you?
be shiny though.
I'm for it.
Yeah, how long would it take you to do a 10 by 15 foot area to fill it up?
Like a minute, maybe,
Okay. Okay.
because like 6
It's gonna make a
seconds
ton
per
of
5
noise.
feet.
Yep.
Well, cave-ins usually do. Does anyone have the silence spell by chance?
So I was gonna take it, and then
Uh-huh.
I really was gonna take it, and then I thought, I think that
Uh-huh.
I think Saul would be much more selfish, and I took Misty Step. So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you may end up using it after all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not really my thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't want to do it, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. I got full spell slots, at least full enough. We'll be okay.
All right. So you guys make your way down to the bottom and you start poking out into this area. Now, Chance, what does it look like? What does it sound like as you start doing your cave in at the entrance? Because you have to be able to see it. Right?
Yes.
How close do you need to be?
technically?
Also, Juice, you're getting
Within
you're getting me
60
kind of
feet.
excited. You're talking about going down to the bottom and poking around like it's. I'm getting anyway.
Or within 30 feet. Sorry,
Within 30
for whatever
feet?
reason, it has a.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird, but whatever. Yes.
Okay, so you kind of poke out near this column and you start collapsing it in. As you are doing so, you can hear from further in the cave some noises. But over the sound of the cave-in, it's really hard to hear exactly because the cave-in's a lot louder. So you're not sure if it's the echo or what kind of noise it is exactly. Like if it's
So we can't tell though if it's like voices or if it's
not voices, definitely not.
okay.
It almost sounds like it could be the echo or the reverb of the cave-in, just
Or
coming
it's a
from behind
purple
you in the
worm
cave.
burrowing up from the right.
Could be. You are level 5 now.
Also likely.
We're pretty much gods at this point.
Chance
Why
just
the
wants to
hell would
die.
you say that?
Chance just
Because
wants
it's
to die.
the truth.
So you're able to collapse in like most of the lower level, and as you're doing this, you can see from the light still from the mouth of the tunnel illuminating behind you guys. You see what looks like 3 men in black robes holding rapiers. You also see what looks like 6 kobolds and your old blue friend in dragonborn form, and also a woman in similar robes to the blue dragonborn, with a shorter haircut, but purple cultist style robes. All
Sol,
come walking behind you.
so I'm gonna lean over to Drake and I'm gonna say that look, it's the guy that stole your shiny rock.
Oh. Oh. I've never been so happy, by the way. This is everything I could have hoped for.
All right, so everybody roll for initiative.
Okay. Am I able to more or less finish this cave in? Like, how many turns do you think I need, if any?
Well, you've done about 10 feet of cave-in. There's still 10 feet up before the top of the mouth. So you still would have... you've done 2/6 of it, or 1/3 of it, I should say. At this point.
Okay, so not really anything. This sounds great.
All right. All right. Roll stats at a 4.
Big 4. That's a big 4.
Big 4. Big 4.
Yeah, right. It's a strong 4.
Strong 4.
At least you didn't roll the worst.
That's true.
All right. What'd you get, Drukan and Krank?
I got a strong 3.
All right. And Drukan?
I got a 9.
A 9. Nice.
We are going to die. First
All right.
round.
You might.
Will be swift.
So back at this other column is where you see these things coming around. So they're about 30 feet away from you. Like I said, you see 3 humans. I think I said 6 kobolds.
At the 2 uniques.
And the 2, the dragonborn that you've seen before. And immediately recognizes you, Pike. And then, obviously the one other person.
Mm-hmm. The bane of my existence.
So with that, it is Saphira up first.
Okay, so they are trying to see about how far away they are. I think I think I've got enough space to do this. I am going to go ahead and cast Entangle across that whole area there.
Okay. What's the
Ooh, it's 20 feet. Can you show me that
20 feet
picture
above.
again? I don't know how much of that I can get.
Yeah, you could get all the way across there. All the way wall to
Yeah,
wall
so
outside.
all the way across about where they are.
Okay.
So sort of centered on them.
Okay. Are you trying to get as many of them in it as possible?
I'm
Or are you
trying to get as many of them as possible, in particular the Dragonborn and the chick we haven't talked to yet, or we haven't seen before.
So they are in the back.
Not
So-
as concerned with like the kobolds and whatever the black robe figures. They're probably okay, but
Okay.
those other two, I'm nervous about those guys.
So if you want to get those two involved in it, you'll be able to also get only 2 more kobolds with it. But the remaining kobolds, so 4 of them and 3 humans, would still be able to get through. So do you want to focus it more on the front where you could get the 3 humans and all the kobolds, or would you rather focus it where you're going to get the Dragonborn, 2 kobolds, and that woman in the purple robes also?
You know what? I guess I'll do the front because they're gonna have to walk through it anyway.
Okay. All right. Now, what they have to make a dex save, right?
Strength.
Strength. All right. So I will roll for each one. Let's go humans. Okay, one makes it, another one doesn't. I rolled a 17 on the die, so I'm assuming that was good enough. Third one also makes it. So 2 humans made it. All right, and now the kobolds. Nope. 1. And what was the number they have to beat?
A 14.
Okay, so 2 kobolds make it. 4 automatically get entangled. All right. And do you want to move, or are you going to stay where you are currently at?
Where am I currently? Back by this first pillar?
Yeah, you guys are back over here, kind of in this little area.
Yeah, I'll move around back on the other side of the pillar, so at least we're
Back
not
there.
all, in a big blob together.
Okay, so Saphira moves back behind this pillar, getting some cover. All right. Next up is Pike. If you wanted to close the distance and attack one of the humans, you could. It's about 30 feet away from you.
Isn't that where the entangle is?
Yes.
Okay.
I would assume she placed it in a position where you wouldn't necessarily have to worry about it as much, though.
You're
Okay.
also, a barbarian, so strength.
Yeah, you just
saves
push
should be
through
a
it.
huge deal.
Remember, his strength isn't the best score, Krank.
Well, forgive me.
He's not that kind of barbarian, okay? Why you gotta stereotype him?
Well, just making my lizard brain assumptions.
All right, it's rage time, and I run up and attack the first guy that's in front of me.
All right.
See what happens. Oh, look, a natural 1. But
Well-
I do have inspiration.
Off to a solid start.
This is going great.
I'll use one because I'm not going to start that. Oh, well, that's not as good. A 9, that misses. And then I have a second attack. And that is a 13.
A 9 and a 13. Let me pull up. Why did I not have this pulled up? There it is. A 13 will hit.
It takes 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yep.
All right.
What? No, make that 8. Sorry, my bad. Because 2 for the rage, so it's
Okay. So you said 8.
Yep.
All right. So you hit him. You obviously do. You thought you hit him pretty solid, but it does not hurt him that bad. He's still pushing through. And he kind of looks at you and just chuckles as he's trying to work his way out of these like vines that have grown up on him. And with that, it is now his turn. So he's going to come right back at you.
Was he entangled?
He was, yes.
Do I get advantage or no?
Does it affect? What's the condition of it?
Entangle restrains them, so yes, you would have advantage against them.
Yeah, so if you want to re-roll both your attacks in case you crit, that's fine.
Okay. So that would. That would be a 19 on one.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that would be. Let's see. Oh, that is a 20.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
So give me the crit damage. We'll count the other damage from the previous hit.
Okay, so it's how do you do criticals?
Roll double the damage dice. A modifier once.
Okay. So he's going to take a total of 16.
All right, so that's a little better. He is bleeding a little bit, but it's not that bad. He's able to kind of like roll with it as you hit him pretty solidly up near his chest, but he's still holding up pretty strong. With that, he is going to do Reckless to attack you back. And that's probably going to hit. That's a 22.
Oh, yeah.
And this is with a rapier. For 8 points of damage as he slashes it across you.
Okay.
The guy next to him is also going to do Reckless to get rid of... Actually, he's not entangled. So the other one is going to do Reckless to get advantage to attack you, Pike. And he will move out of the entanglement zone as he does this. That's a 14. Does that miss?
No, it doesn't hit.
All right. And so the third one, the third human, is going to move up to do the same thing. That's a 17.
Yep.
Ooh, for 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
All right, now, 2 of the kobolds are going to move up. And they are going to attack you. They both get pack tactics. Miss on the first. Second kobold, 21. He's using a short sword for a whopping 3 points of damage. All right. And then Wrath, the blue dragonborn, tells everyone to let you through. Let him through to me. I want him one-on-one. And he says this in common. And, yeah. That was their turn. Wrath stays back. The girl in the purple robe is also going to stay back with Wrath. And it is now Drew Can's turn.
Wait, she didn't do anything?
Nope.
That makes me more nervous.
She's a real independent woman.
Not anything you see, at least.
Why you gotta say stuff like that?
Well, it's just a power move, you know.
Drew Can will step forward and cast Chaos Bolt on the restrained human fighter.
I've never heard of that.
What's Drew Can doing?
Casting Chaos Bolt.
On who?
He pulls out his little crystal on a string from his pocket and points it at it and shoots it at the guy.
Which one is he trying to shoot?
The one that's restrained.
In the entangle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
That is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 8 points of acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, it hurts him. So this magical acid damage hits him, and he's got these vines all over him, and he's holding that rapier, and he's like immediately trying to rub off the acid as it burns his face. He throws his mask off, just trying to get it off of him.
Don't fight it. It just makes it worse. Go with the bad trip. Eventually it'll come back around. Like, trust me on this one.
All right. And it is now Saul's turn.
Saul kind of puts his hand on his hip, turns, looks at Pike and says, you want to handle business, or should we, like, I mean, it seems to me like you should go get your shiny rock, or, what do you want me to do?
Kill these guys.
Damn it. All right, fine. So Saul just kind of like, Saul cocks his head sort of confusedly. Dude, he called you out. And he turns, and Saul will cast Witch Bolt. So like he's kind of still just like making eye contact with Pike, and he just turns and puts his arm out like that. And well, that's a 13.
Who are you shooting at?
The blue guy, the big blue guy.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yep.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Okay, will do. That is 17.
Okay, so you're able to push through it. You almost felt compelled to shoot at something else. You're not sure exactly why, but yeah, you can now attack. Do your thing.
Okay. Well, I did though. I rolled a 13 to hit on the blue guy.
Oh, okay. So you rolled
Yeah.
a 13. Okay, that would.
Yeah.
That didn't hit anyway. So either way, but
right.
you did still shoot your blast at him, and it missed. But you felt compelled to do something a little different.
Okay.
But you're not sure why. It just it's like for a second you second guessed whether you should shoot him or somebody else.
Okay.
That's so relatable.
And Krank, it is your turn.
Sweet.
Are you still caving the mouth entrance in?
Well, seeing as I'm only a third of the way done, and we have literally everyone we need to worry about right in front of us at the moment, no, it falls pretty low on my priority list. And so I'll turn to beautiful Athena, and I'll be like, I need you to alert me if anything looks like it's trying to hurt me. And Tressums, if you're not super familiar, have detect invisibility and a couple other cool things when it comes to protecting yours truly, or at least alerting me that there's problems. So just so you're aware, Juice. I'm just really freaking paranoid right now. And then I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere, relatively close to where everyone's kind of grouped up, and then just move it around 30 feet so I can hit as many people as possible with it.
So you're going to try and hit the humans and the kobolds?
Yeah. Preferably start with the kobolds and then kind of work your way up to the humans.
Okay.
So they all need to make a dexterity save again, and it's a 14 is the number to beat.
All right. And the ones restrained would have disadvantage. So I'll roll
the
regular ones first, the ones that are not restrained. What'd they have to beat?
14.
14? Okay. They don't do it. So the two not restrained did not make it.
And I got an okay roll, I guess.
One, oh, nope. Didn't make it. Okay. One of them that is entangled did. Two of them entangled did. All right. So what do they take damage though? Still?
Yeah, so the ones that failed take 10 fire damage, and the ones that succeeded take 5, so half as much.
Gotcha. Okay. So there are 2 kobolds left. The others have caught on fire and fallen. And they're both entangled. As for the humans, let's roll for the entangled one first. And you said it was Dex?
Yeah.
Okay, so the entangled one made it. barely. The 2 not entangled will make it as well. I have a 15 and a 17. So the humans made it. So they still take half damage, though, right?
Yeah. So just 5 fire damage.
All right.
And how's Pike doing? How are you feeling, Pike?
Okay.
All right.
He didn't sound like he's doing okay over there, though.
Yeah, I'll take his word for it. If he needs help, he'll ask.
All right.
On it.
Saphira, we're back up to you.
Okay, so we have 2 kobolds still entangled, correct?
Yep.
And the
They both
other
are scorched.
there's 1
Human.
human entangled and then 2 that are not entangled.
Correct.
Are all 5 of them, do they happen to be, say, like clustered together by
Yeah.
any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, are they also clustered together next to Pike, or
Yeah.
Also off topic, but
would
damn it, I need an area of effect spell.
Yes.
Area of effect works really well against kobolds.
let's say I were to center something on one of the kobolds and it just hit things within a 5-foot radius around them, would it also hit Pike?
It depends. It depends. You could probably hit both kobolds, but you won't be able to hit any of those humans if you don't want to hit Pike.
Okay.
Pike will understand. Like let's be honest, Pike will understand. It'll be fine.
No.
He did say he was okay.
I know, but like Pike and I are buddies, okay? Like maybe if it was Saul, then it's like sort of questionable, right? But this is Pike, so okay.
Ouch.
So
Yeah, that's gonna sting.
I mean, Tatiana is waiting for somebody.
right. If
Wouldn't
she
it
only
be
gets
awesome if Pike actually ended up with Tatiana at the end?
I mean,
It's possible.
with Drew Can's charisma score, I wouldn't. Like,
But Pike
For
has
all
that
of
it
you.
factor.
I mean, maybe, but still, man.
Okay, so Saphira is actually she'll run around the other side of that pillar, and she picks up a stone off the ground, holds it in her hand really tight, and then she will use her sling and she will launch it at one of these at one of the kobolds who's already injured.
Okay.
So it's a 16.
That hits.
And that is I do. That is 8 points of damage.
Well, you killed one. There's only one left. All right.
Perfect.
And it is now Pike's turn. So, Pike, you have 3 humans around you. One has been severely hurt at this point. The other 2 have been barely scorched. And then there's also a kobold within range as well.
Yeah, the one that I attacked earlier, I'm going to attack him again.
Okay, go for it.
Since it said let them through and they're not moving,
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah.
21 to hit.
Hits.
And that would be 7 damage.
All right. He's still standing.
Second attack. 16 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 11 damage.
Oh, you have advantage, by the way.
Okay, I'll roll twice to see if I get a 20. No. And no.
Okay. Yeah, because they were doing reckless attacks on you.
Right. Okay.
So it is now their turn. The two that are next to him will step away from you. You can take an attack of opportunity on one of them if you would like.
Of course, yes. I missed.
Okay.
I have advantage? No.
Yeah, because it was a reckless attack from him on you.
Oh, man. No, miss.
They will move the 30 feet over towards... one of them will go to Drukan and attack him. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 points of damage on Drukan. The other one is going to go over to Krank.
Oh, mama.
Because I think he's the other closest one.
I mean,
That's a
I feel like
24
Saul
to
would be
hit.
closer than I am. Because I'm in the
Screw you,
back.
Krank. Like, all right, like,
Well, no, you were telling me you were telling us that like your hand is on Pike's shoulder, and you're like, "You got this, buddy. He's got your rocks." I'm over there in the back. I was caving in the cave, so
yeah, but you also
presumably
said that you're a
had-
god, so like this shouldn't affect you at all. You should just
Yeah, a
go
god.
take it.
Exactly.
You're a god.
No,
like, yeah.
I observe from a distance, and I work in
So the
mysterious
kobold-
ways.
So the kobold will go after Saul. But
There we go.
Krank is hit for 7 points of damage from a rapier.
Did he just talk you into that?
You son of a
just talked you
bitch,
into that.
Juice.
I
I
ain't
can't
talking
even
about
do
Talking
that.
to my ass. I
No,
got
here's the
hit.
third. So the third one is the kobold. He will move over to Saul and attack Saul.
Man, I like how you just assumed.
I
you
did
hit,
crit
like,
Saul though. I did crit
My,
Saul.
Are you
my
freaking
11,
kidding
8,
me?
my
If
11
I-
AC.
I swear, if I die right now, Chance, like
8 points
I'm
of
gonna
damage,
I'm gonna
Saul.
come to Bora Bora. Okay,
From
8
a
points
crit.
of damage.
I want you to come anyway, so I win.
With that too.
Wait. So Saul has a reaction, and
Go for it.
he's going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
So, so I'm sorry. So, he needs to make dexterity saving throw of 15. Holy Jesus!
Of 15. Well, he's.
We have
even if
more inspiration.
He doesn't make it.
He
Yeah.
doesn't, or he does.
He does not make the save.
He does not. Okay, so he is going to take 3d10 damage.
He's dead.
He takes 13 points of damage.
What's that look like? He had one
So,
hit point. So
Saul, like, so the kobold. I can't believe I wasted the spell then. That was kind of silly, but but Saul was pissed off at Chance, or I'm sorry, Saul was pissed off at Krank, looking over at Krank, and as Krank is sort of explaining how, like, as he lets the kobold by so that he can attack Saul, as the kobold attacks Saul, his tail sort of whips around from behind and just strikes him right in the throat, and he kind of like is impaled. The point of my tail goes right through his throat, and then he just drops, and I look back at Krank, and I'm like, dude, for real? What? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you look back at him because he's behind you.
everybody gets 4 points of inspiration.
Wow, nice.
Hey,
Pretty sure
Thank you,
Josh
Josh.
is like low key
Yeah, thank
Elon
you,
Musk
Josh.
or something, or like Mr. Beast. I don't even know.
I think Josh.
Whatever they-
I think
whatever
we
the
need
kids
to
are
pull
into.
Josh into this game. Like, Josh should be, I don't know, something. You could be my
Like the
familiar,
executive
Josh.
sponsor.
Yes, right.
You just know after the game, Juice is talking with Paula, and he's like, I knew this D&D stuff would pay off. And
I
Paula's
think-
like, God damn it.
I think that brings us to Saul's turn, correct?
No, I still have my other guy's turn. So
Oh, okay.
the girl in the back you can't hear what she's saying. She starts making some kind of emotion, and Krank, give me a
Uh-huh.
dex save.
Neat.
Neat.
One of my many dump
Beat a 14.
stats. Okay, I can do that. Hopefully.
You got inspiration too, so
Yeah.
I
I
wanna
also
hear
have this
excuses.
cool class ability that I always forget to use because I'm kind of an idiot. And it's what is it called? It is. Oh man, I really got to scroll down for this. It is called Favored by the Gods,
Yep.
and
Gives
it
you
lets me
advantage on
add
saves.
two. No, it lets me add 2d4 to saving throws and a couple other things. But
Oh, okay.
in this case, it's saving throws. It's actually quite a nifty ability. It recharges on a short rest, and I always forget to use it. So I got a 9, but using that ability, I ended up getting a 13.
So you're gonna take 8
Uh,
points of radiant damage as this flame, this engulfs you like a quick whoof. You guys feel the heat. It just kind of engulfs him
Fire
for a
from
brief
above.
second. As sacred flame blasts you.
I accidentally clicked heal for 8, so I took 7 and then 8. Okay, well that's a thing.
Then behind you appears a weapon that looks like a large halberd, and it swings at you with a
Is it
spiritual
perhaps
weapon.
spiritual in nature? Oh yay! One of the best spells in all of D&D.
So
Nice
17, of course.
Yes. Well, time to hide.
And that would be, let's see, 3rd level.
Oh yay!
4.
Oh, 17 to hit. Oh, I thought it was 17
8
damage.
is
Oh my.
12. 19 points of damage, buddy.
Yeah, Crank's not looking too hot.
As this spiritual weapon slices right through you.
On the contrary, I think he is.
Now, the blue-faced guy, big blue dragon-looking guy, steps up towards Pike. He's going through the entanglement. So what does he have to beat so he's not entangled?
14.
Okay, he makes it. He will move up to Pike, and he gets to make 2 attacks with his greatsword. Does a 17 hit you?
Yep.
All right, then both are going to hit.
Okay.
And I'll just give you the total damage. 5, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16... 24 points of damage to Pike. But you're raging, so that's half damage. And he says, "Bring it on!" And now it is Drew Can's turn.
Is Drew Can within 60 feet of that woman?
Yes.
He will point his hand at her and clutch his shield arm hand tightly as he goes, "Approach!" in the most authoritative tone he can at her as he casts command on her to try and force her to move her full movement towards the party.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
It is a wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. She does not make it. So she starts walking towards you. And as she hits the entanglement stuff, does a 15 make it, Paula? Okay, so
Yes.
she's able to walk through it. She ends up right behind the blue dragonborn. So she's still out of range of Pike, though.
Now, if memory serves, the way that ends up, like the way the command works is they have to use all available resources to them to make it so they get,
She
or
had done.
they follow the command.
Yeah, she can only move
That's the
30 feet
standard
because she did
process,
spells.
Chance. Yeah, for sure. The
Well,
process
I'm
is
just-
to use all the resources. Yeah, for sure.
That's
Well, I'm
definitely the
just-
process that
So,
I've...
yeah, all she had was 30 feet of movement left for this round. So,
Okay.
and technically, isn't the entangled spell, isn't that difficult terrain?
Well, actually, it's at the start of their next turn, so she doesn't do it right away. It's
Oh, okay. So never mind. I guess she doesn't move forward yet.
Ooh, sorry.
Whoa.
Sorry.
so she's not there yet, but
That's fine. All right.
and he will move forward and quicken a firebolt at her.
Okay. Are you able to do that? You're talking about doing a fire. Oh, a firebolt's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You're fine.
Let's see.
AC 16, by the way.
I'm going to use inspiration to reroll that because that was a 2. That's 15.
No good. All right. So it blasts off. She doesn't even react as it like flings by her thanks to the command spell you've already done to her. And now, Saul, it is your turn.
Okay, Saul's clearly flustered and quite upset. So I turn to Kynarath because I'm, as Chance so helpfully pointed out, I'm right next to Pike, who is currently engaged with Kynarath. I turn to him and I say, you know why tieflings are better than dragonborn? Power! Unlimited power! And I cast Witch Bolt at him, Palpatine style, at 3rd level.
Make a wisdom save first.
Oh, shit.
You have to beat a 14.
I am at a 14.
Okay, so you're able to still blast him then.
Okay. So, and that is a nat 20, baby. That is a nat 27 to hit.
All right.
Am I doubling my damage? That's going to be 6d12.
Yeah, so roll all the damage dice, modifier once.
So here is 6d12, people. Here we go.
Isn't it just like normal damage?
I don't know. I guess
Wow. Double damage dice.
Holy crap.
That's a lot of high rolls.
So 56 points of damage.
Oh,
my
shit.
god. Oh my
Power!
god.
Unlimited power.
What's the damage type?
It's lightning.
Yeah, so it's normal damage. Right?
So then it's what's half of 56? Is that what we're saying?
That's
Yeah.
It's lightning damage. Yeah.
So that's 28.
28.
All right. So
Which is still pretty damn
28
impressive,
points of
man.
damage.
Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
That's pretty
freaking
sweet.
Incredible.
I
still,
dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you blast him and like it hurts him, obviously. He's like, oh, and like he's still holding on to his greatsword and he's like, I am one with the lightning.
Okay, so
Clearly not, buddy. He's like singed.
The arc,
soot everywhere.
but the arc of lightning is still there. It doesn't go away. Like it's Palpatine style. I'm holding this arc of lightning on him.
I'll dig it. All right, that's cool with me. Damn, that was a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
It is now Krank's turn. Your buddy is outshining you up here as he's blasting the Dragonborn.
I got
believe
a
you
lot
have a
of
human on
problems
you, right?
to deal with on my end here currently, and it's not looking too good for old Krank. Someone has it's almost blasphemous how this is playing out, and so he's gonna do the honorable thing and cast Rope Trick and kind of fall into it as he usually does, and make a strategic retreat. But he's going to use his flaming sphere and kind of bang it around a little bit up front and try and hit those humans in Kynrath.
So there's one human on you. There's one human on Drukan. I have another human who's been hit a lot who's next to Pike, still fighting Pike, and then Kynrath. So there's a human and Kynrath right next to each other, basically.
Whatever I can get out of 30 feet of movement.
You could aim for the one on you, or you could aim for the one on whichever one you want. You're not going to be able to hit all of them, though.
Gotcha. Well, since I'm falling into my little safe space, for lack of a better term, I don't really think I'd worry about the one on me. Although the one on me, have I damaged him prior, or is he a relatively fresh one?
I don't think you've hurt him. No, he has been hurt though.
Okay. In that case, I'll leave the flaming sphere kind of up front and bang it around up there a little bit.
Okay, so you're going for the human on Pike and Kyan Wrath.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Do they have to make saves?
Yeah, dexterity.
Okay, Kyan Wrath fails. Human fails.
Sweet 10 damage each.
All right. They are both still standing.
Jesus. And that's all I can really deal with while I lick my wounds.
All right. And it's back up top with Saphira.
All right, so we've got one on Jucan, we've got one on Pike, plus the Kyan Wrath. We've got one who was on Krank, who's now on Nobody. And we've got the chick in the Entangle.
She will be there once
Yes.
it's her turn.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but I already had her make her Entangle save, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so how rough is the guy on, or how rough are these humans looking?
The
just
one
in
that's
general?
on Pike is rough. He's in really bad shape.
Okay. The other ones haven't been hit?
They've been hit, but they're not bad.
Okay, so
Saul looks over at Saphira and says, "Yeah, I got this. Really, I got this."
okay, so Saphira is going to run up next to Pike, and she actually kind of crouches down and she hisses at this human, and you see these long nails start to grow, and she's actually just going to attack him with these excessively long fingernails that she now has.
Okay. Beat a AC 13.
That's a
Saphira was a
16.
sloth.
That hits.
And
What's your damage on that?
I'm rolling it. Hold on. That's 6 points of acid damage.
That will kill him. Whoa, acid
Okay.
damage from your claws?
Sure is.
Primal
What?
savagery.
Yep.
What?
It's one of the coolest druid spells in the game.
I also discovered when I was leveling up that apparently I was missing a cantrip. So
Well, you killed that guy.
here we go.
You are now close enough to attack Kyan Wrath too. I don't know if you still have any attacks or anything.
I sure don't.
Okay.
But I will go ahead and I'll use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Pike.
Okay.
Yeah, not on Krank, on Pike. Yeah.
Well, didn't
I'm good with that.
wait, no, hold on. Didn't Krank just jump into the little hidey hole
Yeah.
thing?
Yes,
sure
I
did.
It's perfect.
Yeah, he's all set.
I
can,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah, he can take care of himself, Saul. I believe that's what he said before. Right?
I am in full support of this decision. I was simply pointing that out. Yes, right.
So that is 6.
Feeling a lot of resentment here for some reason.
6 hit points
6
for him.
points. Yes.
And it is now Pike's turn.
All right.
Kyan Wrath's right in front of you getting zapped.
Okay. All right. I will raise my sword and attack him then. That's probably a miss. That's. Is he? Do I have any advantages or anything? Or
No.
Okay.
AC 17.
You have inspiration if you want to re-roll.
You do have inspiration.
True.
that would be a hit. That is 22. He's going to take 6 damage.
Was that with your inspiration?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
use
okay.
inspiration.
He takes 6 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Regular damage?
Yeah.
Like slashing or something? Okay.
Yeah, slashing.
Okay. All right. It is now his turn. First, Mondath is going to close the distance on Durgan over there. So she's going to run right past Saphira. Saphira could get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I'm all over that. Well, hold on though. I'm not sure what I'm gonna attack her with.
Your claw or a weapon?
That just
In your
appears right after the attack.
Your
Oh.
really sweet manicured acid.
but-
claws.
I have my quarterstaff, so could use that, right?
Yep.
That probably definitely hit 22.
That'll hit.
And big damage dealer here, I'm sure. Oh, hey, that's max damage. 7 points of damage. As she runs past me, Saphira whips out her quarterstaff and smacks the back of her head as she.
Does she get to make an additional save on command spell? Like, how often does she get to make a save on that?
It's just a one-turn thing. It's her next turn. She has to use her full action
To just do
to
whatever.
move towards me.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she then comes up right next to you, like using up all of her movement, and she's there.
Alrighty.
And with that, that was her turn. So now Kyanrath is going to do 2 greatsword attacks at Pike. One is a crit. The other one misses. And that's 4d6 plus 4.
Oh shit.
Right? I think that's what it is. 4d6 plus 4.
Ooh.
This is from the Kyanrath, dude?
It's good that you just gave him some hit points back, but
10... 18
That's like-
points of damage to Pike
jeez.
from the sword. And now... Krank, you went into a hidey hole, didn't you?
Yes.
So
Presumably.
the human that was on you is going to move over to Drukan. Drukan is being attacked by 2 humans now.
That's understandable. You know, he's pretty tough.
Okay. So 19, 24, and I've got a 17.
The 24 hits, 17 misses.
Okay. You're gonna take 14 points of slashing damage.
What the fuck?
Or I'm sorry, I rolled the wrong die. My bad. It would have been the right die, but I changed up a stat block. So
He's like, oh, I'm just over here rolling d20s
it's a 10.
every time.
No, I rolled a d12 for damage instead of a
Oh,
d8.
okay.
So that is 10 points of damage, though.
All right.
It's not that much better. So that was... Oh, yeah, the other one missed. Okay, so that's all of them. And we are now over to Drukan. It is your turn. You've got 2 humans and this purple robed figure in front of you.
A party.
Let's see. He
When
will
Krank
draw.
comes out of his hidey hole, I'm punching him square in the nose. I just so yeah, right.
I thought he was going to be a badass when he hit 5th level.
You might legitimately kill me if you punch me in the nose. And you probably won't miss because my armor class isn't all that great.
He's gonna draw his longsword and chop at the priestess person.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit, and I will drop a first level smite into that.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
That is 17 damage, 7 slashing, and 10 radiant.
Okay. Yeah, that hurts.
And then bonus action, convert a first level spell slot into sorcery points.
Okay. That's a new thing you can do?
Yep.
Nice. All right. It is now Saul's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of Bob. Sorry. Go on, Bob.
Bye, Bob.
First, I'm going to, wield my unlimited power once again on Kinerath. So
Okay.
that's going to be D12 damage, which is 6. Wah, wah. So I do 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Against Kinerath. I don't want to break it though. I don't want to break it. I'm going to hold it. So I'm just going to continue to hold the lightning bolt against him.
Okay. Krank.
Krank isn't feeling too great right now, honestly. So he's gonna healing word himself. That's something he'd probably do. And actually, no, that's a lie. He won't do that. He'll cure wounds himself because that's an action, and that's a little bit better for him. And then he'll use his bonus action to kind of flick his wrist around and make the fireball bang around a little bit. And he only healed 5. That was not a very good cure wound.
Are you buried in dirt right now?
No, not really. I'm kind of just.
He did the rope trick. He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, the rope trick. That's what it was.
Right.
I fell into it, so I'll just assume I'm on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so how much damage to?
All right, Bob, buddy.
Do they have to make a save again?
Dexterity saving throw, and I'm gonna try and hit the 3 around Drew can if at all possible.
Oh, okay. So you moved it to them instead.
Yeah, just because there's 3 of them there, and
so
Drew
Mondath makes
decent
it.
amount of damage.
The woman in the purple robes makes it. Would I have to beat like a 14?
Yeah.
One of the humans makes it. The other one does not.
Okay, so everyone who made the save takes 4 fire damage, and then the guy who didn't takes 8.
Okay. All right. And we're back up top to Saphira.
All right.
See this fire darting around near Drew Can now all of a sudden.
All right, and
help with this kind of wrath. I don't know. He's trying.
Drew Can, what type of shape? How bad does Drew Can look himself?
Slightly scratched up, not too bad.
Okay.
Oh, challenge accepted.
So he's doing
not
all
as
right.
bad. Not as bad as Pike. Again, maybe I do need some help. This lightning is not working so well. I don't know.
Drew can also touch himself, so it's not a huge deal.
That's so
wow, this is a family-friendly show. All right, Chance.
We all know that's not true. Okay.
Bob's coming back.
All depends on your family.
Yeah, Bob is super needy tonight, man.
You haven't talked to my kids.
Bob is being needy, so yeah. I apologize.
Okay. So Saphira actually she starts to draw a figure of something in the dirt, and then she bangs it with her staff, and you see appear next to her. So next to her and Pike is almost like this ghostly shape of a large bear. It's a bear. Yeah, it's a large bear, except it almost looks like it's maybe I don't know, made of smoke. It's like light blue.
It's like a translucent blue smoke or something.
Yes, and it is going to attack Kyanrath.
Ooh, okay.
and hopefully this goes well.
You have tons of inspiration if it doesn't. So
Well, it also has pack tactics, and
Heaps
I'm
of
right there,
inspiration.
and Pike is right there. So, and I
Sal's
rolled
right there.
I rolled an 18 and a 19, so
So both would hit.
I think it's going. Well, it only gets one attack. It just has pack tactics.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna hit him, and that is 12 points of damage.
What kind of damage is that?
As it just slashes through him. Great question. I think just
Mortal
regular.
Dead, all right? Like,
It's
Yeah,
just
it's failed damage, that's
regular
what it is,
piercing
Juice.
damage.
what
Okay.
kind of damage would do the most?
So
That's what it
he's
is.
hurting pretty bad. He looks like he's on his last leg, but he is not falling. It's Pike's turn. I think, unless do you have another movement or another action, Paula, you can do?
I do not at this time intend on doing anything else.
Okay, sorry. Pike.
All right. I shall attack him again.
Finish him off.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll be 10 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it because he had a very strong 2 hit points left.
I softened him up for you, Pike.
Yes!
Paula almost killed him there.
So as he, so I guess he collapses to the ground.
Yeah, however you want to finish him off.
So as I cut through him and he collapses to the ground and the sparks of electricity are still shooting through him, I say, Kinky Rap, you were a worthy opponent.
Kinky
Oh,
rap.
the shame. The shame.
All right.
And I look for another target since I have another attack and movement.
Yeah, you're able to. There's 2 humans. Actually, there's the woman in the purple robes. The woman in the purple robes is about 35 feet away from you.
That's good because I
But
got
the
40
two-
feet. 40 feet.
All right, so then you can close on any of those 3.
Yeah, I'll run up and attack her.
Cool. Beat a 16.
20 to hit,
Hits.
not natural, and that would be 8 damage.
Wow. Yeah, you hit her. Pretty bad too. It is their turn. She is going to. Okay. So she's going to use her bonus action first to attack Drukan with her spiritual weapon. And that is a 20.
Shield. So now my AC is 24.
That's
Okay,
a
then
good
she will
move.
not hit you. But then, with her actual action, she's going to summon Spiritual Guardian. So you see what looks like multiple dragons start spiraling around her. Do me a favor and make a
Saphira, those eggs hatched.
wisdom save. And that would be for Pike. That would be for Drukan.
All about the wisdom saves.
Sure you are. Just remember
Aw,
that
man.
inspiration.
13.
Not good enough.
You could roll again.
23.
The probability of me making it even with inspiration. would
I'm
probably
going
not
to
be-
I'm going to use a single villain point to make you re-roll Drukan.
Oh,
Wow, what a dick move.
vicious.
Yeah, it's a real dick move.
Gotta use
20.
it.
How do you use them?
20? All right, you
20.
still made it. You made it then.
You got more villain points, man. Come on.
So, dude,
You got more.
so that is
Might I suggest you use your villain points against Krank? I'm
18.
like, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Krank thinks that
He's
he
our
is
So-
immortal and a god. So, yeah.
so Pike,
big
you take
words.
18 points of damage. Drukan, you take half of that.
I take another half because if it's radiant or necrotic, I'm resistant.
It is Spirit Guardians, which makes it.
It should be
Isn't that
force. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's necrotic.
All right, so 4 then. Hooray.
And then
Just brag about it. It's over there, 19
the 2 humans
damage.
are going to attack Drukan. All right. 19 and an 18.
They both missed because my AC is still 24 from shield.
Nice.
There you go. All right. So one of the humans is going to step back. If you guys both want to take an attack at him, you can.
Stabby, stabby.
Go for it.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
For 9 slashing.
All right. Pike, do you want to attack him as well?
Oh, okay. I didn't. All right. That's who. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. 22 to hit,
Yep.
and he'll take 13 damage.
Wouldn't Saul get an attack of opportunity as well? Since as
No,
Krank
this
pointed
is-
out that Saul is standing right next to Pike.
Pike's
Yeah,
moved 30 feet away
Pike
from you
moved,
since then.
though.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
So with that, now the other human stays engaged with both of you. Mondath will also follow the other guy and put him between her and both of you now too. So she's about 15 feet back with that guy right in front of her, and then you guys are still engaged with the other human. With that was their turn. And you guys can see from the opening of the mouth of the cave, you can see what looks like a few more humans starting to climb up over and come down into the cave. They're at the top of the mound, though. You see 3 more humans.
And
Reinforcements.
that is
Yeah.
A-okay as far as I'm concerned. We still got this.
All right,
We
and with
still
that, it is
got
now
this.
Drew Can's turn. So what are you doing, Drew?
They want to back off. They can back off. I will.
You still have 1 human next to you.
That's fine. I will quicken web so that
Nice.
the priestess and the person she put in front of him now have to make a dex save DC 16.
Okay.
Drew Ken, I love you so much right now, man. You know exactly.
Human
what I'm
does
thinking
not
with
make it.
this.
She rolled a 19, so she definitely made it.
All right, so he is restrained. She is in the web area, but not restrained.
Perfect. Oh my god.
And then for my main action, I will firebolt the webs. And the
God
guy who is
damn it, Drew
restrained
Ken. I was gonna do
to ignite
that.
it.
God damn it.
So you cast a magic web, and now you're shooting a firebolt to catch it on fire?
Yes. Yeah, it deals extra damage. Such a cool little feature.
How's it deal extra damage?
Because I think it's 2d4, right?
yeah,
something
2d4
like
at the
that.
start of their turn if they're in the area where the web used to be.
Okay. So roll damage, I guess, right? Or do you have to roll
I
the
have
hit
to
still?
I have to hit the guy who's restrained by the web first. So,
Gotcha. Okay, go for it.
that's a nat 20, so
Oh,
Or him.
mama.
that's 26 fire damage from the firebolt alone. And they will both suffer 4 points of fire damage at the start of their turn.
So 26 on the original attack, though? On the guy?
Yep.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Next up is Saul.
Me. All right. So, who is So apparently people have all moved away from me. Like, can you just lay the scene out for me? real
Yep.
quick?
So
And I
the closest
apologize.
one, about 10 feet away from you, is the girl in the purple robes. Her back is
Okay.
to you.
Yep.
Right in front of her is a guy on fire.
Okay.
About 5 feet in front of him is another human that's engaged with Drukan and Pike.
Okay.
Off to the side near you is Saphira. Krank fell into the ground. He's disappeared. Like Krank does.
He went up into the air in his rope trick. Yeah, right.
Yeah, something like that. He said he fell into it. So
Yeah. It's a short rope.
So the woman, what does she look like? Does she appear to be hurt badly?
she does appear as though she is hurt pretty badly. Yes.
Okay, so who looks the least hurt at this point?
Probably the human up there with Drukan.
Okay, so Saul will.
Oh shoot! I've totally been forgetting about the spirit guardians hitting you guys. Oh, she has to make the con save anyway now. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so Saul will cast Chaos Bolt on the human that's attacking Drukan. And that is a 26 to hit.
Oh, okay. On the guy next to Drukan?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's going to be 10 points of acid damage.
Nice.
Well, there's also the D6 on top of that because it's 2d8 plus D6.
Oh, 2d8 plus d6.
Yeah, it's kind of bugged the way it is programmed into D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I don't see it. All right, so then I roll an additional d6. So it's 10 plus... Right, it only gives me the 2d8. So it's 10 plus 6, 16.
Okay, so there we go. All right, so you do your damage to him. And he's hurting, but he's not as bad as the other guys going around.
Okay.
And it is now Krank's turn.
Very nice, very nice. Flick my wrist around a little bit and move my lovely flaming sphere, and it's only the two people left now. It's the girl and the other
there's
human.
three.
There's 4 more guys now coming up over that hill.
Yeah, there are more humans coming over the mound. You would have noticed that if you weren't hiding in your hidey hole like a puss. but
Actually,
not,
I
right?
would
Like-
notice because I'm right there. I mean, I'll try and focus in on the but there are only 2 around Drukan, right?
One on
Like 2 in
Drukan.
active call.
There's
Only
one
one.
human onto Drukan, yeah.
But there's also the girl, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, I thought
so
the girl ran past though, right? Or no?
No, she ran back
She's
into
in between you guys.
Oh, okay.
okay. So I'll try and hit both of them with the flaming sphere in any case. I didn't roll very well, so it should be fine.
Okay.
But
You could hit all
and
3
it's
if
a-
you want.
all right, sure, I'll do that. And it's a dexterity save for all of them.
I'm glad I'm rolling well with her, so that's good. She made that. Humans, both.
I'm gonna make you eat those words pretty soon. Juice.
What number do they have to beat?
14.
Okay, neither of the humans made it.
They take 4 damage, and if she made it, she takes 2.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna poke my lovely head out from that hidey hole, zero in on that girl running away, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast her. It's been a while since.
Okay,
I've
so you
used
come
one
out of there and
a
you're gonna
while.
Eldritch Blast her?
Yeah, I just poke my head out.
Okay, go for it. Shoot.
And first one is a 19 to hit, and the second blast is.
So how close would you say you are to her?
Well, I'm still kind of near the opening of the cave, so she probably shouldn't be more than I would
Okay.
imagine 60 feet away from me.
No,
And
not
it's-
even close. Like she's
it's,
like
uh,
20 feet away from you. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's an 18 to hit for the second one,
Yep, that'll hit.
so both hit. Sorry, D&D Beyond's being a little bit sluggish for some reason. Doesn't like my Eldritch Blast. Oh, and I'm rolling crap, man. So the first one is 4 force damage, and the second one, if it lets me roll here, is of course to the top. 4 as well. I rolled 2 1s somehow, which is quite
All right,
unlikely. But it
So
happened.
she's able to maintain concentration, barely.
Jeez, what a
She's
trooper!
Barely hanging on by a thread at this point, too. It is now
Someone
Saphira's turn.
Kill this broad, Jesus.
Saphira is going to start running over in the direction where this woman is, where I think Pike and Drew can, and basically everybody is congregating around this woman.
Okay.
I also just want to
No.
go on record that we at Master of the Game do not accept broad as a proper term for any woman, and we think it's quite. We actually think it's quite offensive. For the
Ow.
record, so.
I
Bill,
feel
Bill,
like
are you
you're
sucking up to
sucking
Paula?
up to me.
Offensive. It's like the least offensive way to describe somebody, I think.
Okay, well,
Really? Really? Because
Chance
yeah.
just puts it out there. He's like, look, I can't help it.
okay, so I guess I thought everybody was
I don't
congregating
think
up
it's
by her,
overtly
but
sexist.
No, she's in between.
It's fine.
So
okay,
there's
so
the
it doesn't
congregation's
matter.
one human.
So Saphira's gonna run all the way up to her.
Okay.
As she gets halfway there, though, she turns around and she conjures up a dagger of ice. She's gonna chuck it at those guys who are all coming in through that entrance in one
Okay.
nice little cluster right there.
Okay.
So she's gonna chuck it at one of those guys.
Yep.
And I'm gonna use some inspiration to re-roll that one right there because
Beautiful.
that was real bad. And that's also questionable. I guess that's a 16.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that is 7 points of damage for the said human person who was hit. And then all of his comrades around him need to make a dex saving throw as the icicle explodes upon contact.
Okay. What do they have to beat?
A 14.
Okay, first guy makes it, second guy does not. Third and fourth do not either. Or I'm sorry, I guess it would just be 3, right? Because the
Okay,
original guy hit doesn't have to
Yes.
make the save.
The chat is legitimately killing me right now.
All right, so
Sorry.
one made it, the others did not.
The other ones take 8 points of damage as these shards slam into them. And then Saphira's bear friend is also going to follow along with her, running up right next to where she is with this woman, except it is going to launch itself at this woman and try and take her down.
Okay, beat an AC 16.
Oh,
actually,
sure did.
As you both entered, though, would you have still ran up knowing that there's a bunch of dragons flying around her? Spirit guardians? Okay,
Yep.
so then...
Yeah, the bear doesn't care. The bear is launching itself Luther styles.
Yeah.
All right, so
Like-
before you make the attack, you
Okay.
have to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, me and the bear?
Yep, you
Let's
and
see.
the bear.
I think the bear might use mine, but
Bears
we're
are
going to
pretty
find out.
wise.
Well, it's actually generic. It's just whatever I want it to be.
But it's a Berenstain bear, and so it's pretty wise. Like they're pretty wise. I'm just
Okay, so the
Isn't
bear,
it Bernstein?
it is.
It is actually Berenstain. So that you that is the Mandela effect. You think it's Berenstain. It is actually
No, yeah.
Berenstain. Look it up.
You know
No, I
what?
thought it was
We'll talk about this later. The bear got a 22 or 21.
Okay, he makes it.
Sorry. And Saphira got a 17.
She makes it. So you still take, it would have been 12 points, but you both made the save for half. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Josh can barely believe what he is hearing.
In other words, you need like a penicillin shot because those STDs are awful and necrotic damage is bad.
Okay, well, now the bear is going to attack, and it gets a 17 to
Hits.
hit. And that is 8 points of damage.
She's dead.
Hooray!
Blah.
Mauled by a bear.
Yeah.
My bear.
So Pike,
A Berenstain bear.
is that your whole turn, Paula?
I mean,
She killed her. Like that.
yeah,
isn't that
like
enough?
I
what
killed
more
the
do you want?
chick.
I'm just making sure.
I
don't
did
wanna
damage
cut her
to
off if
like
she's got more stuff she can do.
4 guys.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
just
all
checking.
I got.
That's just checking. All right, Pike. So this is the scene. You've got one human between you and Drew Can. There's 4 humans coming up over the wall. And there's one other human that's where Saphira is. Standing over top of this purple-robed figure that has just fallen after being mauled by a spiritual bear of some sort.
Inside, upside, outside, down.
So what would Pike like to do?
Muted. How does Drew Can look?
Yeah, he's only stretched up.
Okay. And I would assume the humans are coming over the.
Yeah, the 4 coming up over the front entrance.
Okay.
The barbarians are at the gate, Pike.
There's 2 inside the cave. One next to you and Drew Can, one next to Saphira.
Can I get around this human to the body of Kinky Rap?
No, he's about 25 feet away from you.
If I used, I don't know, I can't.
If you just use all your movement, I guess you could. Yeah. You're gonna provoke.
Pike wants his
you've got 25 feet of
stone.
movement.
Damn it!
Yeah, you could go over there. You're gonna give up your action though, if you don't want to provoke.
I guess I'll just have to kill this guy because he's in my way. Just bad for him. Bad, so sad. 17 to hit.
Yep.
That would be 11 damage.
He's still standing.
That doesn't seem right.
Mm-hmm.
That is a miss.
You have inspiration.
I will use an inspiration to re-roll. Because I feel inspired. 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he'll take 12 damage.
Still standing. Bleeding really bad, but still standing. So both the 2 humans that are in the cave have been hurt pretty bad at this point. The 4 coming up over the hill, the mounds of dirt, while they've been hurt, they're not as badly damaged. With that, it is their turn. The guy you just hit is going to strike at you. And he's going to reckless attack you. He's going to hit, thankfully, with that. That's an 18 plus 5, so 23. And the rapier does a massive 5 points of damage to Pike. The other guy who is in the web, is he able to break out of the web, or how does that work?
I mean, the web's gone. It's just on fire now. So
Okay, so
just
he's going to take some fire damage from it, though? Is that right?
Yeah, he takes 4 points of fire damage at the start of his turn.
Okay, so he's taken 4. He dies from the fire, so there you go. He only had 2 left. So then the 4 guys coming up over, they are wielding great axes, by the way. They come down.
You said there were 3 guys coming over earlier.
4, yeah, well, originally, yeah, but there's more, you know what I mean,
Okay,
climbing up
got
on
it.
top. So there's a total of 4.
Next time there'll be like 6.
Maybe.
And then the time after that, it's just like 10.
Maybe, we'll
It's
see.
just like,
I'll roll for it.
It's an exponential graph.
So Krank is out of his hidey hole now. I clearly heard him say that when he did his Eldritch
I poked
Blast.
my head out. I was really clear about that.
Are you
Crank
sure?
would always move back into
I
his
never
hidey
heard
hole.
Krank
Yeah,
say he
of
went
course.
back in the hole. Did you guys hear?
I said I poked my head out. I never said I left the hole.
So your head's just sticking out then?
Yeah, a poke is you in and then
So your
out.
head's
That's
still
what a
out, though,
poke
right?
Is, you know? No,
So-
in and
So
then
what percentage of your
So-
hit points do we figure are part of your head, and
So-
what percentage?
So
No,
what
I didn't say I'd linger out. That's not a
I'm
poke.
kidding.
That's
Crank,
saying
I'm
my
not gonna
head-
attack you.
What Crank is saying is that his hidey hole is at it's at a full 10 centimeters, and he's never mind.
It's all good. Let's keep this PG. All right.
More
So he's
like
gonna
10 inches.
So because
behind.
Krank went and hid in his hidey hole again, Drukan, you've got 4 guys descending upon you. First one, reckless attack with a great axe. Both miss, so he misses. Second guy, reckless. He's gonna probably miss. Does an 18 hit?
Misses.
That's what I thought. Okay, third guy comes down. Hey, I crit.
Boo.
Rolled a 20 and a 12 on the die. Oh, wait. I'm rolling the wrong die. Forgot. This is the D12. 7 plus 12 is 19. 22 points on this
Wow.
crit. And the last guy comes down around Drukan. And that is a 21
Battle it.
for 9 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Are you for real?
Oh
no
shit.
way.
You had
It's
just
okay.
scratches
Over here.
before those two.
I literally just sent you a message, and I'm like, so how are you doing? Just check in.
Wait,
Now
but
we know.
Drukan just said, didn't you just say you
It's
were
okay.
like you
Yeah.
were-
I
He
was
just-
literally 3 points above half, and now I just
Hey, he took like 30 points a damage.
that's
That
what
is
brought me
true.
down.
Okay.
That's
Leave
true.
it to the healing machine. I got you.
Who's
covered,
hiding in their
buddy.
hidey
Oh,
hole?
well.
All right, like
Waiting for this perfect opportunity
Okay.
to show you my stuff.
It's
Oh.
Drukan's turn. Make a death save. Victor in the chat, can I loot Drukan's body? Yes, you
Well,
can,
after
Victor.
about 2 Eldritch Blasts, you certainly can.
yeah, tell us all about it. Tell us all
That is a
about
failure.
You failed.
Mhm.
Okay.
1 Eldritch Blast.
It is now Saul's
Saul's
turn.
turn. Okay. Saul looks at the so there are 4 humans or there are 3 at this point.
4 now.
Okay. Saul looks at the human closest to him. Actually, is there one
Oh,
on
sorry.
Drukan?
There is. I forgot one. I forgot the original one that was on.
You
Drukan.
can't keep adding.
It's
stuff.
so
I'm not.
convenient.
I'm not. He's got. I will tell you right now. The one that was. There's 4 that came down on him. I forgot about the one that was still there. But I won't worry
All
about that.
walk
I'm not going to
across
attack
the
with
room
him.
and just like punch Juice. Right
So there's
now.
5.
Keep
My point is there's
adding
5.
stuff, like-
That's all. You're good.
All right,
There's
so there's
5.
5. How many are around Drukan?
5.
All 5 are around Drukan?
Yes, he's the
Perfect.
closest to the entrance.
All right, so I look at the one that
Thanks to
looks the
Krank.
least damaged, right? And I say, I know what you're thinking. Did you fire 2 third-level spells or only 1? Well, being is the most powerful spell in the universe, and it'll take your head clean off your shoulders. You got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? And I cast Witch Bolt at 3rd level, and that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Do
and-
Wild Magic Surge too, by the way.
Okay.
We've been forgetting to do that.
Yes, we have. Also, that's 17 points of damage. That's kind of
Nice.
bullshit, but like it's still 17 points of damage. And I will roll on the wild magic table right now.
This is so risky.
don't worry about it. Stay in your little hidey hole there, Krank.
I will. It's Druken I'm worried about.
That's a 61, so we're all good. We're all
Oh.
good. 17 points of damage.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been so great, Saul. Oh man, I'm like, one day it's gonna happen. One day there's gonna be a fireball that takes everyone out, and I'm gonna just rejoice.
It's
not gonna be my
Saul's
fault.
just gonna turn into a houseplant. Yeah, right.
Crank.
Sweet. Healing word. Druken. If it wants to roll. Oh, and that is a pretty that is 6 healing damage, or 6 healing for Drukan. Get him back up there.
Hooray.
And since that takes up my bonus action, I can't really use my little fireball thing, but I can use Eldritch Blast, and I'll hit the one that's being blasted with the lightning.
Okay.
And I'll poke my head out.
Which
and
one are you
retreat
hitting?
it back in.
The one that's most hurt?
The lightning one, yeah. And that's a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Oh well, worth.
All right.
Try. I get to make 2 rolls, and the other one's a miss, so don't even worry about it.
Okay. Drukan, roll a d20 for a lingering injury from your dropping to 0 hit points.
The crippling starts. Oh.
That's a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
So you lose an arm or a hand. You can no longer
Are
hold
you
anything
kidding?
with 2 hands.
Don't
And
do
you can
that.
hold only a
You
single
don't
object
do
at a time.
that.
So here's what I'll let you do. You can spend one of your inspiration to re-roll, but you have to take the next roll.
All right, I'm gonna spend
my god!
Don't
Yeah, if
do
you had
that,
like a
Juice.
robotic hand, that'd be awesome.
That's the thing.
Like Luke Skywalker. Yeah,
I love it.
right. Yeah.
Did you decide to spend inspiration?
Yeah, so that's a 16.
Festering wound. Your hit point max is reduced by 1 every 24 hours. The wound persists. If your hit point max drops to 0, you die. The wound heals if you receive magical healing. Alternatively, someone can tend to the wound and make a DC medicine check.
That one sounds way
once every
better,
24 hours.
dude.
Yeah, that
10
sounds way better
successes.
than losing a
It takes
limb.
10 successes, though.
Better than losing a limb.
Automatically overrides it, so we are good
I
on
mean, it's that or like your
Just
freaking leg or something.
I
Like,
think the
I don't
hand
know.
would have been so
It's
much
that,
cooler.
or we call you the one-armed bandit.
You
from
know
now
what?
on.
I like
D&D
it.
just
right.
came out with the wheelchair, so like we could do
No,
this,
it's losing
dude.
an arm, not a leg.
Oh.
One
That's
arm
the
or a
thing.
hand.
I'm telling you,
Oh.
Drew Can, the one-armed
Leg is a
bandit.
different one.
That's like, yeah.
I
Right.
had a player who lost an arm or a foot once in a game. It was great. He role played the hell out of it. It actually made him multi-class into the cleric that can like create magical weapons and stuff, like with runes. He did that with a piece of stone for his foot, so that he could move it like a normal foot. It was kind of fun. Anyways, with that, that was Krank's turn, right?
Oh my god.
We're at the top of the
Amazing.
order, but let's take a 5-minute break because I see some people need to take some
thank you,
bathroom
God.
breaks. And we will be back in about 5 minutes to see if they survive this massive combat at the cave entrance.
Oh, we're doing great.
We'll be right back. All right.
I
Krank
know.
is hidden in his hidey hole. That's why you can't see him right now. But we are
Yes.
back. So we still have 5 guys around Drew Can. One is
I still think
severely
it was
hurt.
3. Like, I'm still saying it was
There
3.
were no 4 ended up coming in, but you guys could see 3 coming up over it.
Okay.
But no, there's a total of 5 guys though. There's the original human that's still in there who's really severely hurt next to Drew. And then the 4 newer guys who were hit by Saphira's blasted ice dagger thing are also around him. And we are at Saphira at the top of the order right now. Oh, that sounds so good. Dang it, Peter.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Peter posted 5 guys, pizza and fries, and so it made me hungry. Anyway,
Aren't you gonna tell them about how to get your gallbladder removed?
my gallbladder was removed
Also,
9 years
Five
ago.
Guys has absolutely nothing to do with pizza. It's all about the burgers, and they are the best burgers ever. So,
Oh,
yeah,
I know.
like, yeah.
I mean,
It's
they're
pretty
decent.
Amazing.
Decent. What? Oh,
There's like
man.
no seasoning on it.
I know nothing.
You can
So-
ask them to do seasoning on it.
Sure, but like the point is the burgers served as is do not have seasoning on it. So therefore,
No,
they can't
I
be
think
the
the
best
point-
burgers ever.
The point is that they don't have pizza. You said Five Guys pizza and fries, and
Did
Five
I
Guys
say
doesn't
pizza?
serve pizza.
Sorry, we
yes.
had pizza for dinner. No, I
Yes.
meant burgers. I even typed in.
Yeah,
I
we
want
lost
burgers.
the sponsorship a long time ago, but you ain't saving this, Bill, no matter how
I'm
hard
not
we
even
try.
worried about it. I'd rather
No.
have like what is the name? What's that? Famous Dave's. Oh, they can sponsor me any day. I love their burgers. Mushroom and Swiss burgers. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Sorry. Anyways,
So, as somebody who has no opinion on burgers, moving on to Saphira's turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So Saphira is going to run up where Drew Can is with all of these guys around him. On her way, she is going to smack Pike upside the head with the egg that is floating on her staff, and she will heal him for 13 points.
okay.
And then she's just going to use the rest of her turn to move up to exactly where Drew Can is, and her amazingly wonderful best cuddly bear friend is also going to run up there. However, he is going to launch himself at one of these characters who has been injured.
Does he want to go after the one with the rapier or the 4 with the great axe?
Let's go with great axe
Okay.
because he doesn't back down. 25.
Hits.
And that is 14 points of damage.
Was this after the
As-
one with the most damage done or taken, or the one that seems like he's been hurt the least of the 4 with the great axe?
The one with that looks like he's in the worst shape.
Okay. And how much points of damage again?
14.
Okay. Perfect. And he's just mauling him with his spectral claws.
Yeah, is he still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
he's a Care Bear,
Care Bears care.
aggressively hugging Care Bear.
Yeah, he's still
Yes.
alive.
Very aggressively. Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, Pike.
All right. Been rejuvenated by the yolk.
Lizard yoke.
Take it.
It's extra yokey. That's why I got 13 hit points this time.
I take it there's one in front of me.
There are 5 near you.
Okay. Because I was fighting one of them before. Did he move or is he
Oh,
just
no.
part of it?
Sorry. You can still attack.
Okay. All right. That is definitely a miss.
Okay.
Second attack is not a miss. That's 21, and he'll take 9 damage.
So-
Wait a second. I have advantage on this guy, don't I?
Yes, because he was reckless attacking.
That's
So
right.
the first attack technically hits,
Yep. So he
doing
takes
that 9 damage. So now roll your second attack.
The second attack.
With
Oh,
advantage.
thank God for advantage. And still was terrible. Okay, miss.
You only have to beat a 13.
Oh, I did not meet a 13.
So he's still teetering, but he is alive. He's holding the rapier. And it is their turn. He is going to recklessly attack you, since you attacked him, Pike.
It's a thing.
That's an 18 on the die, plus 5 definitely hits. This is a rapier for 8 points of damage. All right. So Drukan is lying on the ground. We now have a spectral bear. All right. So Drukan, the first one's going to attack you, regular, but gets advantage because you're prone, with the great axe. That's a 19 on the die, plus 5 is 24. For 12 points of damage.
I'm out conscious again.
The other 3 are going to... One of them's going to attack the bear, reckless.
Don't worry, Drukan. I gotcha.
That's a 24. For 6 points of damage on the bear.
Okay.
The other 2 are going to move over to... One of them's going to go at you, Saphira. He's going to reckless attack. That is a 18. For 9 points of damage. And you guys all get advantage on attacking them, just so you guys know when I say that it's reckless. And the last one is going to move over to the bear and attack the bear. That is a crit for 2, 4, 7 points of damage on that crit, on the bear. And that is all of them. And we are now up to Drukan's turn. Give me a death save. And you might as well roll your d20 for your lingering injury at this point.
Might as well.
That's another failure. Well, it's refresh, so it's failure number 1 again.
Yep.
And I got a 14 on my lingering injury this time.
That's a festering wound again. So no
Second
good.
one. Great. You guys licking their axes every morning?
All right, it is now Saul's turn.
Okay, Saul. Man, Saul really needs to cast a quality spell. So
That was so bad.
Saul will cast Chaos Bolt again at one of the humans standing over Drukan.
Do you want the one with the rapier or one of the 4 with the great axe?
One of the 4 with the great axe.
Do you want the one that's been hit the most or the least?
The least.
Okay.
And that is going to be 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be 12 plus. Wait, I get to roll a d6 as well. That is going to be 18 points of damage.
All right, now give me a wild magic surge.
Okay.
So risky doing that right next to your dead Drukan.
That's a 75. It's
Oh,
fine.
he's a ways.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. Is that your whole turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay. Krank.
Well,
Give me a wild magic surge, Krank.
Wait,
just because.
wait,
No, I'm just
how did this guy even react to the 18 points of damage? Like, is he still...
Oh, sorry. So you hit this guy. He was barely hurt before. He was the one that had the dagger thrown at him coming over
Yep.
the hill. He had not been hit by the blast damage like the other guys.
Okay.
And so when you blasted him, what kind of damage was it again?
Sorry, it was wait, I don't know. It, like, what I mean is hold on 1 second. I have to roll the die. Because it tells me when I roll it in D&D Beyond, but I don't even know. So I'm gonna roll an 8-sided die now and I'm gonna let you know. 6. Sorry. It's 6 is poison damage. 18 points
Okay.
of poison damage.
So when you hit him, he kind of like, you can see him kind of like tense up and like start fake gagging, like he's gonna throw up, and it's this dry heave that you can tell would just destroy your throat. So it's all like up in there.
Gotcha.
All right, Krank.
I'm
Give him mesothelioma.
gonna heal our boy Drew for 7 points there. Using
right.
my healing word, and then I'm gonna start recaving in the cave with a good old mold earth.
All right.
Get back to work. All right, and that'll be my turn.
Saphira. There's
All
still
right,
5
so-
humans. One of them that's being mauled by the bear, and Pike. Or I'm sorry, being mauled by Pike, is the one that looks like he's in the worst shape.
And Drew Can is back up, right?
He's laying down, eyes open.
Okay,
He's
and
raring to go.
Pike looks questionably okay at this moment in time.
Questionably okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So Saphira will go ahead and she's going to use Primal Savagery again and grow those long nails and teeth, and she will attack one of these guys, preferably the one that the bear hit last time.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going to use some inspiration to roll that one again. And that's a 20. So I assume that hits.
Yes.
Okay, and that is 10 points of acid damage for him.
Ooh, nice.
And then is he still alive?
Yes, he is.
Okay, then the bear will also attack him as well.
Okay.
And can the bear use my inspiration?
Sure.
Okay, just checking.
How much
that's
how
it.
much inspiration have you spent? You're down to like what? Like 4, 3?
No, I am not.
Well, you just used 2 right there, and I know you used some before. You had 7. I know that.
No,
Just
I
life
had
level
4,
inspiration
plus
juice.
you gave us 4 more, or we got 4 more. Josh gave us 4 more.
Okay, so just
So
there.
I had 8, so I'm down to 6.
You're down to 5 because you already spent 1, and then you just spent 2 just now.
Whatever, I'm down to 5.
This is unbearable.
Okay,
Whatever,
so
the
did the bear
bear-
hit when you used
The
your
bear
inspiration?
hit, it got a 21.
Okay.
Okay? It did 11 points of damage to that same dude.
Guess what, Paula?
It better be dead.
He's still standing.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
No, we got this. This is nothing.
There's
I don't even
like
think Paul was
5
gonna
of
hit once.
him.
We're good
Pike.
to go.
It's your turn, buddy.
All right, I'm fighting this one guy, right, with the rapier,
Mm-hmm.
if that's what he calls it. That is a miss. But I have advantage. Oh, okay. Very good. 19 total. He takes
Yeah, hits.
8 damage.
You killed him.
Hooray.
He drops his rapier and falls face first into the ground. And it's their
Relatable.
turn.
I
4
have
of
second
them.
attack. Hold on. Whoa, slow down.
Oh, damn. All right. Which one you
So
attacking?
the one, well, I'm going to help my bear friend
All right.
who's attacking.
Beat a 13.
How about a 24?
Hits.
That's 9 damage.
Ooh, he's still standing.
All right.
All right. So the first, he's going to reckless attack you back since you got the last hit on him. That is a 19 on the die. That's 24 with the great axe. That is a massive 6 points of damage. All right.
Okay.
Next one. One next to him is going to attack Saphira. Reckless. That is a 15. Does that hit? No?
No, sorry.
Okay.
I said no, extremely strongly worded, and then
Okay.
realized I was on
Another
mute.
one is going to attack Drukan. He automatically has advantage. That will hit for 13 points on Drukan.
He's out again.
Don't worry,
And the
Drew Cannon, I
last
got
one
you.
is going to attack the bear. 15 hit the bear
Unfortunately, yes.
for 11 points of damage on the bear.
Wow.
That was
What?
exactly the amount of hit points the bear had left.
No.
It got a lot of usage out of it.
Bye,
though,
bye,
man.
bye, bye, bye.
He slices through the bear, and the bear, for just a split second, looks over at Saphira, and it looks so sad,
Juice,
almost
why do
like
you
it's
kill
crying,
animals?
and then it just vanishes.
Hey, you guys killed all my drakes, okay? You guys killed animals first. This is payback.
That's pretty good. That bear actually lasts for like an hour,
Yeah, it was a long
too.
time.
Or
And
until
it's
it
Drew
dies.
Can's turn to make his death save. And roll on the lingering injury table.
Ah, you didn't crit me.
You're at 0 hit points.
Is that every time we hit 0 hit points now?
Yeah.
Oh god.
We did it with Pike session 1 or something like that.
He
Oh,
had to
the last
roll
section.
twice, and he died like 7 times.
That's because I forgot that time, yeah.
10 and 10. So that's a success.
You had
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
This has so you have an internal injury. You have broken ribs. Whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 15 con save.
Oh,
On a
God.
failed save, you lose your action and can't use reactions until the start of your next turn.
and
That probably
the way
won't
to
matter.
heal that
That won't matter.
is-
Magical healing
well, we got a
Magical
lot
healing gets rid of my
magical healing.
the necrotic.
gets rid of most of this stuff. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
okay, then we're fine.
so that's so it won't make a difference.
we have nothing but magical healing.
So, Saul, it's your turn.
So Saul yells out, "Yogi, no!" and turns to the human that just dropped the bear that dropped poor Yogi.
Okay.
And I will cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level.
That's the same guy you hit before.
That's fine. Good. I hope he dies. And that is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
And that is going to be 5 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Witch Bolt is lightning damage.
Okay. And Wild Magic Surge it. So he gets like zapped and he like grabs his great axe with both hands for a second.
That is an 84, so we're all good.
Do you have to roll high to make it happen or low?
You have to roll a 1. If you roll a 1.
So there's a 1% chance it's going to happen.
Yes, correct.
That is so weak. Okay.
I know.
That needs to be changed.
We can raise
man.
that. Like
Should
we
be.
can, if somebody wants.
Let's
to
make it a
donate-
1 on a D20.
If somebody wants to, donate $10 in the chat, we'll we can make it like a 1 through 10 on a D100, or like you make the call, a 1 on a D20, a 1 through 10 on a D100. Whatever you
there
want
you
to
go.
do.
$10 and you get to make the rule for Wild Magic Surge.
Saul is down.
Can't
for
be
it.
more
Or
than a
just-
10% chance though.
Exactly.
So if you wanted to roll a D20 and have to get a 1 or a 2, or if you want it to be percentiles up to 10%.
It is
Like
not.
Josh claims
is-
that it's already supposed to be
It
a
is not
D20.
supposed to be
Yeah.
a D20. I thought it's a D100. Hold on.
No, that's for the results of it.
Oh, that is for the
Oh.
results of it.
That's
Yeah,
for,
you're
like,
right.
which
This
spell or whatever.
whole time.
Okay. So
Oh, you
I
better,
have
like,
been
roll
Well,
doing
we're
a
it
still on
wrong.
few
your turn, so you
times.
got to re-roll your D20 now.
All right, I'm gonna reroll my D20.
And I think it's just if you roll a 1. Yeah.
It's a 1. Yeah, 1 on a D20. It's an 18. So yeah,
And you didn't roll 5 anyways.
you could make it a 1 through 5 on a D20.
Yeah, for $10. It'll only work for the rest of the night, though.
I think we just want to see what's going to happen. Like, I just want something to happen.
Only reason, honestly, the only reason that I'm playing a Wild Magic Sorcerer is for the Wild Magic table. So, yeah, for
doesn't happen.
I thought it happened after so many times anyway.
Well, the law of probability would support that, I guess. But.
Yeah.
There's no like automatic it goes off unless you.
For $20, you could make it like automatic
just
every
fifth roll.
Saul is for sale 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh, without question, Saul. Like my whole character is based on that. So yeah, for sure.
I love it. We'll work before next session. We'll work in an automatic successful wild magic search. we'll make it like a $25 price point or something. All right, Krank.
Second verse, same as the first. Gonna heal our boy Drew Can up to fighting condition, and then get to work on sealing that thing, the cave mouth.
Are you able to do 5 feet per round?
Yep.
Okay.
So that's 5 heals for our boy Drew Can, getting him.
Like it'll make a difference.
It will make a difference. Not with that attitude.
These guys are too hard.
It's Saphira's turn.
All right.
2/3 of the cave are closed up.
It's all about mindset.
Saphira is going to use her bonus action to also try and cast and heal Drukan, because apparently when Krank does it, it doesn't last for very long.
It'll last long enough.
What are you doing?
And Krank keeps telling Drukan, "Oh yeah, it's fine, man. I got you. And like, I don't
going unconscious.
Yeah, right.
So that's 5. That's 5 points.
Another 5. All right.
Yeah. And then
I might survive one attack now.
And then
that's the attitude.
What is the record that we have? What's the record of number of times someone has dropped?
It was Pike that one session, like
Pike
7
for
times.
like 6.
Okay.
6. Because I can cast Healing Word like 7 times a day or something ridiculous. So it was more than what I could cast it.
I can lay on hands for 1 hit point. So
it's touches himself.
So do you have more that you're doing?
No, I touched someone else.
Yeah. So I will also I'll continue to use that primal savagery, and I will go ahead and attack the same guy that I've been attacking.
Yep.
Apparently.
Beat a 13.
Got it.
Does it have advantage?
Yes.
And that's 8 points of acid damage.
She killed him.
Drew Can just
drops.
Drew Can just think divine.
Thank God. So Saphira was just, I mean, she was overtaken with rage because he killed her bear friend. And so she lunges at him and she actually bites out his throat.
Oh, nice.
In retaliation.
So there are 3 left. And it is Pike's turn. She just bit one's throat off with her mouth.
Yeah, I give a quick look to Saul just so he realizes what just happened.
Saul is over there dancing and talking about touching himself.
No, I was telling Drew Can to touch himself. I'm waiting for Pike to be up our bear, Ian. Like, I'm just saying.
So how are these 3 guys situated?
2 seem almost perfect. One of them has been hurt a little bit. They've all been hurt, but one more than the others.
All right, so I will go to the one that looks the worst.
Okay.
Have advantage, correct?
Yes.
18. Not a 20. Okay, so he'll take 9 more damage. 17 hit.
That hits.
Okay, not a 20. And he takes 12.
Wow. All right. That changed things up quite a bit. He's hurting pretty bad. He will use his Reckless to attack you back, Pike. That is a 19 for 9 points of damage from the Great Axe. Does that drop you?
Negatron, Ghost Rider.
All right. Another guy is going to put it right into Drukan's chest. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh.
Misses.
It misses?
Yes.
All right.
Thank God.
The other guy is going to move on Pike. Reckless attack or frenzy or whatever the heck it is. I don't even know what it's called anymore. That is a crit.
God.
For 1 plus
On who?
12, so that's 13 plus 3, 16 points of damage on
Oh
Pike.
man.
Does that
I'm
drop?
down.
Are you down?
Yep.
Roll
Come on.
roll a 20
Is that-
for the lingering injury.
Because
Don't worry, Pike.
even if I
gotcha.
halved it, it was
Enough.
I had 8 left. 15.
All right, you got a festering wound.
Don't we all? I mean, join the club.
So that was all of them, and you can hear on the other side of the wall, I can't climb over the dirt mound. We need more men over here. And with that, it is now over to Drukan.
Drukan will.
But didn't we collapse the ceiling? How are people climbing over?
There's a mound of dirt that's 10 feet
We
high
hadn't
now.
finished
It's a
it
15
when
foot
they
opening.
showed up. And then
Yeah,
they
I'm
started
still
climbing
chipping
through when
away
it
at it.
wasn't finished.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a union
He's
job.
got
It's not
2
done
more
yet.
rounds of it
Union.
to close it.
It's gonna take
They
like 6
decided
months
to
get this
strike
shit done.
halfway through.
Unfair to local 12.
Drukan will stand up. Bonus action of.
Holy
Is that the
Ready.
first time you've stood up? in a
Yes.
little while?
He spent a lot of time on his back.
Just kept getting
Yeah, so he
beaten
stands
down.
His eyes glow a bit. His ethereal wings appear, and he will disengage and fly up to the roof of the tunnel, and look down at these guys, ready to start shooting at guys from above because they don't look like they got ranged weapons.
All right.
Howard.
All right. So the ceiling is 15 feet high. So there you go. All right, and it is now Saul's turn.
Okay. There are
Three.
2 people, 2 left or 3?
3. 2 that are in good shape. 1 who's hurt pretty bad.
Okay.
Pike is on the ground.
Yeah, I'm almost
Bleeding.
out of spell slots at this point.
Drukan is bleeding but flying.
All right, so I'm going to cast Witch
Krank
Bolt.
is nowhere to be seen.
I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at the one who is bleeding,
Okay.
and it's going to be. You know what? I'm going to use an inspiration to re-roll that. Oh my gosh, that's worse. 1, 2, 3. Can I cast another inspiration, or I can't
Yeah.
do it on the same round? All right, I'm doing it again. Okay, finally, that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And I do 1 point.
Whoa.
What type of damage?
It's lightning damage,
So it shocks him. Psh.
but the bolt is being held. So it's still the bolt is still being held. So yeah.
Roll your wild magic surge.
Okay.
Roll a 1 on a d20. Let's do this.
Yes,
Come on.
all right,
Fireball.
Let's do it.
Fireball.
No,
Drukan.
that's a 10.
Oh,
Damn!
Could you imagine? Drukan just gets up, thinks he's safe, and then a self-detonated fire.
The worst part is that would be 2 fails for Pike over there too.
Oh my God, that would be brutal.
I think that would have caught almost everyone except for Saul in the blast. And then you're in a hidey hole, so it wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah,
either.
and Krank. He'd just be watching this horror play out. Body parts flying everywhere.
All right. Beautiful. Krank.
Yes. Well, since half of my job is kind of taken care of, I'll just focus on the on the hole in the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Deal with that. I don't really have a use for a bonus action outside of that.
Okay. So one more round to completely fill the gap.
Yeah, how many of these dudes do we want to take out? You know, like I could let a couple more in if we can handle it.
I mean, like, how many experience
They're gonna
points
start
do we
digging
get
their
for
way
each
through,
one?
so you're gonna have to double that layer eventually.
Yeah, but I can bury them faster than they can dig. You know, at least
Yeah.
hypothetically. I don't know. I'll seal it up for now.
Pike would
Yeah.
comment, but I am unconscious. So.
Yeah. Next turn, you'll be able to finish
Seal it
sealing
up.
it. Yep. All right, Saphira.
All right, so can you give me a summary of how many people are left alive?
Yes, there's one guy who just got some static electricity damage. There's two
Yeah, I
guys.
tried, all right. Like,
There are two guys who have been hurt by your ricochet damage, but other than that, they've been fine ever since. The guy who's really badly hurt is standing over Pike's bleeding out body.
Oh, I forgot about Pike. Damn
The
it.
other two are underneath a flying Buchan, holding their great axes. It looks like they might be able to reach. Might be able to. It's pretty close.
Okay. All right. Saphira's gonna turn to where Pike is.
Yeah.
She will cast Healing Word on him for 7 points. And then she is going to attack the guy that's standing over top of him, who looks like he's damaged.
Yep.
Okay, so that is a 16,
That'll hit.
and then it's 10 points of acid damage.
Nice. He's still standing. He looks like he is about to run, though.
Oh,
He
well, I
looks
would
like
run
he's
if I
pretty
was
scared.
him too. I'm not really sure where he's going to run to, that we're not
That's a-
going to find him in this sealed off cave,
That's
but
a great
he
question.
can do what he wants to do.
Yep. Yeah, he grabbed his axe and like looked like he was about to go, and then he looked and it's like practically sealed up where he was gonna run to, and he like looks back the other way real quick.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to use my telepathy
Oh.
inside his head.
You have telepathy?
I'm going to tell,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him that there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to run.
Mm.
There's nothing you can do. You won't survive this.
nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere
to hide.
All right. Pike.
So I'm on the ground. I come to.
Yep.
Did we kill one of these? Let's see. There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we killed one of the berserker guys.
Is his great axe nearby?
Yeah, there's one next to you.
So I drop my shield and I'm sure it's a 2-handed axe. Yes.
Yep.
I grab it and attack him.
Okay. It does 1d12 damage, by the way, plus strength.
Come on, great axe. 16.
Hits. And you're hitting the one that Saphira just hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I? Yeah. You said I have advantage.
Yep.
Okay. Still the same. I rolled the same number. He takes 5 damage.
That's enough to kill him. I see a trend here. Anytime Saphira hits something, Pike comes in and finishes it off. This is like amazing teamwork here.
So the rest of my movement, stand up because I just cut him down. I just cut him, took his leg right off.
Yep.
It just bleeds out on the floor.
The leg is still there. The body falls over. And
Yep.
then shortly after like a second of the leg just teetering, it like crumbles and
Yeah.
falls on top of the body.
Guy just screaming and
So as
agony
in the
while he
geyser of
bleeds
this
out.
blood, since I still have another action, I move through it and attack the other guy.
All right.
Do I have advantage on this one? Yeah, they all
yes.
attacking recklessly or whatever. Natural 20.
Beautiful.
So it's
2d12 plus strength. Are
on
you-
D12.
Are you raging? You never declared
No, it ended when I went unconscious.
it? Okay.
9,
Oh, that's right.
12 damage total.
All right, so you hit him. He's still strong. Starting to bleed a little bit, but he doesn't look that bad. He's going to retaliate and do that whatever, reckless or whatever it's called. 15 hit?
It does now. I don't have my shield.
Oh, perfect. For 8 points of damage.
Down goes Frazier. I'm dropping again.
The other guy is going to go over to Saphira. Attack her, reckless. That is a 20 for 11 points of damage on Saphira.
Great.
And it is now Drew Can's turn. You're flying in the air. Dripping blood all over.
So the two guys standing close enough together that I could ice knife one and not hit my friends.
They're on opposite, like not really, no. Like so, Saphira and Pike are like right here, and then you got each guy like on the outside of them.
Ooh, all right. He will aim down at one and shoot him with a firebolt.
Okay, which one? The one that's with Pike, or Saphira?
No, by Saphira.
Okay.
Well, I'm down now.
Don't worry,
true.
Pike. I got you.
Yeah, I heard that before.
There's two
I'll
freaking
remember.
guys
Have
left,
I
Craig.
ever let
What have
you
you got
down?
this whole battle, man? Like there are two guys left.
I've done a decent amount overall, I'd say.
So that's a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 16 damage total, 11 fire and 5 radiant.
Wow. Okay.
Because I like fire from above.
All right. He still looks strong, but yeah, you heard him. Krank, or no, not Krank. Saul. Not used to Drew being able to do anything.
All right, I'm gonna do my 12 points of damage to the dude that's still there.
Okay.
That's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Well, so the one that you were holding your electricity on fell. Are you able to move
Oh,
that
he
over to
fell.
someone
No,
else?
I am not. So
Okay.
then, never mind. I get to. So I'll make a new attack.
Sorry about that.
Jesus, what do I have left? Nothing. Okay. Oh, I have one first level spell left, so I'm gonna attack with Witch Bolt again, and I'm gonna never mind that. I'm gonna use another inspiration, and
Do you have 2 left at this point?
yeah, that's a
Okay.
13.
That hits barely.
Nice, and that's going to be
Is this the one on Pike or Saphira?
the one on Pike. Pike
Okay.
is down, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one on Pike. And that's going to be 6 points of damage. 6 points of lightning damage.
All right. So you see this arc hit him, and then what about a wild magic surge? Do we get one
Okay.
finally?
Sure. That's a 6.
Ah!
Yeah.
We're never gonna see it. I'm starting to lose hope.
I mean, it is only a 5% chance.
I know, it's so awful.
What if he needs to roll a 1 for there not to be a wild magic surge?
That's the time he'll roll the 1.
Uh,
Okay, it's Krank's turn.
I will healing word our fish friend back from swimming with the fishes, and
I
then
like swimming with the fishes.
and then never mind that part. I'll just
Wake him up.
I'll just seal up the cave exit.
There you go.
No, I will help Pike up, and he'll get a pretty sizable amount of healing. All things get. Ooh.
What, 3 hit
He'll-
points?
What do you think? I am a peasant? He'll get 4 hit points.
A strong 4.
All I
Yeah.
need is
As if
one, baby.
anything from Krank is strong.
All I need is one.
Hey, he's saved plenty of lives. Plenty.
Tell that to Martin's first character.
Well, maybe if Martin's first character was stronger, he would have survived.
Sucks
Not
to
been
suck.
eaten by a goddamn adult blue dragon.
Yeah, only one adult blue dragon was enough to fell him.
Yeah. 2 claw attacks and a bite and gone.
What a chump.
Saphira, it's your turn.
What? Okay.
Oh.
How many
There's two.
guys are here?
Two. One.
There's 2?
There's one next to Pike, one next to you.
Stupid. They should be dead.
No, they shouldn't.
did-
Mathematically,
did-
that doesn't work that way.
Did Pike roll his thing?
Is what?
I can't remember. His long
Lingering injury?
Yeah, he got a festering
He got a
wound or
festering
something.
wound. Yeah.
Okay.
Something not exciting.
I'm hoping someone loses
so-
a foot or something in this.
I'm
Oh,
going
that'd be so
to.
great.
Shoot. I don't think I can do
Or
that.
an eye would be good.
Jaunty eye patch.
We do that every time we drop
Okay.
to 0, right?
Yeah.
So I am going to use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to cast Healing Spirit. So you guys see one of these other, transparent creatures appear.
Looks like a bear.
And it's actually it's a raven that's flying around in a small 5-foot circle, and I'm gonna make it appear where Pike is standing.
So he's got this raven flying above his head.
Yeah, so it will automatically restore to him because he's standing in that 5-foot cube.
Mhm.
1d6 hit points. And I rolled a 6, so there you go. And then Saphira is actually going to move through that space, and then she's going to wild shape into a crocodile.
So you would be moving out of your current space to do that.
Oh, am I going to provoke?
Yeah. Do you still want to try?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Do you have something else you want to do?
It's fine. No, I mean, that's my bonus action and my regular action.
All right.
So I think that's all I can do.
All right. Pike.
All right. You want me to roll another injury since that second one I should have?
Oh, did we not do it? Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Roll
we
the
didn't.
d20.
16. Another festering wound.
There you go. You're starting to look pretty ugly over there.
You have 2 festering wounds now. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Well,
Well, those are rookie numbers. Drew
He's
Camp,
got
there was
scars and all sorts of other
3 and
stuff.
broken ribs.
all right. So the raven is around me, and this guy's right here, right?
Yeah.
So grab that battle axe again. Go to town. That'd be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Not a natural 20. He will take 14 damage.
Okay. Still standing?
Let's see. That's a 14 to hit. Is it a 20? No. He'll take 5 more.
And still standing. So you blast him twice with this battle axe. He just grips harder, but blood is starting to flow down the front of his gray and black wardrobe. He swings back at you.
Of course he does.
18 to hit
Of course he hits.
for 11 points of damage.
I go down again.
The other guy is going to swing.
Don't worry, Pike. I
at
got you.
Saphira every time.
No, if he stays there, if he's in the same 5-foot radius, I can bring him back next time. So I mean,
Never mind.
Saphira.
it's only gonna be die 6 though.
Oh,
What?
I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I missed.
That's plenty.
That'd be an 8. So
That's right, because this is the most evasive crocodile you've ever met in your entire life.
I forgot you were a crocodile. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it missed.
I'm just imagining him
And it-
swing and then on one side, then he swings again, and it's the opposite side.
Yep. It's Drew Can's turn now.
Firebolt the same guy as last time.
Okay. The one on Saphira again?
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 22 to hit.
Hits.
That's 14 damage. 9 fire and 5 radiant.
Okay. He looks like he's ready to run. He did the same thing the other guy
I
did.
will start to go down the tunnel as if anticipating this. Flappy flap.
All right. Saul.
Saul looks up at the raven and says, once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, I will actually use my I'll use a bonus action to spend 3 sorcerer points for a 2nd level spell slot.
Okay.
And I will cast Witch Bolt at 2nd level on this freaking Jagoff. And I'm going to spend another inspiration. Oh, come on! I hate D&D Beyond's dice rolling thing. So
Don't stop using it.
Well, but I mean,
Rub the dice god's head.
Use
Yeah.
real dice.
For sure. I missed. I have nothing else to do. I just used my last inspiration, and I can't use wild magic because I already spent my sorcery points. So that's it.
Oh no, you can do the wild magic surge because you did cast the spell. You just missed.
Well,
He has a point.
Yeah.
can I spend sorcery points and do that at the same time
Why
in
not?
the same round? I don't think I can.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Wild magic surge.
All right, I'll do it. I will do it.
You're not going to roll a 1, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but hold on. So that gives me a 22. That at least hits, yes?
Yeah.
That's for 12 points of damage, and it's a 13.
What kind of damage was that?
It's lightning damage.
Oh, okay. So you blast him. You see an arc kind of spiral around him. He is still standing, but he did not like that. Is not doing very well.
How is he still standing?
Yeah, there are 2 guys still standing.
Jesus.
And it is now Krank's turn.
Well, so I don't need to worry about Pike because of the Raven, correct?
Yeah, I mean, so it will heal him, but it's not a lot, but so it's up to you.
But it's enough to get him conscious. And to be fair, I can't really heal him for a lot either, you know. It might be better to try and kill one of these guys. I'll aim for the one that's kind of running down the or looking to run. I don't think he's actually
They both look
fled
like
yet.
they want to run now.
Okay.
I kind of want to see where they are running to, because you sealed off the entrance.
This is fair. In any case, I'll Eldritch Blast the one closest to me, and
Okay.
the first one will be an unnatural 20, and the second one will miss
Okay.
with a 7. But the first one, I'll quickly just roll the damage here. Conclude my lovely turn. Oh, decent damage. The first one was 13 damage, or 12 damage. Sorry, 12 damage.
All right. So you blast him. They are both still standing.
Jeez.
And we are up to Saphira.
So, Saphira will allow Pike to be healed, so he'll get healed technically at the beginning of his turn.
Okay.
It goes into effect, but he's right after me, so I think it should be fine. I rolled a 5. And then Saphira, aka the best crocodile ever, is going to attack whichever one of these guys looks more injured,
There's
or
one
the
on
person
you.
in front of her.
In order to attack the other one, you would have to approve.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
going for this one guy on me then.
Yep.
So it's a 23
Hits.
to hit, and that is 10 points of damage
Okay.
as I bite down on him, and he is grappled.
Does he have to make a save to not be grappled right now? Or it's automatic?
Nope, it's automatic. He
Okay.
is just grappled,
Okay.
and the target is considered restrained.
Okay. Lovely. Pike.
All right. And I guess I got to roll on that table, right?
Yeah. No, you did
18.
it last time, didn't
No,
you?
no, this is the third time. I have another scar.
okay.
So
Oh, okay.
You have a killer case of herpes right now. Yeah.
Well, this one's a scar. The other one was a festering wound. But...
all right, that's 3. So I've caught up to Drew Can.
All right, and you just got 5 hit points at the start of your turn, so you're able
Hell
to
yeah.
do something if you want.
5. All I need is 1. I got 5. That's 5 as many as I thought. So I'll get up, and whatever the one that is closest to me is, there still
Yep.
one right next to me?
Yep, there sure is.
Get rid of this guy. That is a miss with it. I'm assuming advantage.
Yes.
17
Hits.
to hit,
13.
and he's going to take 10 damage.
That is just enough to drop him.
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
So again, I cut this guy. His leg comes off and just stays there as his body collapses to the ground. Blood sprays everywhere as I get up, and then look for the last guy because I
Yep.
got one more.
Right next to the crocodile.
Wipe the blood off my face and just walk over to him. 16, that would be a hit.
Yep,
It's not a critical. He'll take 14 damage.
that killed him.
Jeez, nice.
Pike comes through. That's the rest of them. It goes quiet. You can hear people on the other side of the dirt wall. You can't make out what they're saying, but it sounds like a lot of chaos from outside of the cave. Sorry, go ahead, Pike.
Is it blocked up already?
Yes.
All the way?
Yes.
Damn.
Man, we got a lot of bodies in here, and I have a great idea with what to do with them. If Drew Can's willing to turn a blind eye to some.
There are about
Pretty
15 total
Necromancy?
bodies
Is it
right here.
Necromancy?
Well, first off, let's
Well, not
take care of
directly.
getting some people healed. So Saphira's gonna tell Pike and Drew Can, because I don't know how bad either of you look. So there's still 2 healing.
We're comparing scars right now, festering wounds.
And Sal is like,
Still 2 healing spells
Sal
on
is
that.
like, yeah,
Raven.
you cure them as he begins to rifle through the pockets and sacks of all of the dead bodies
Yeah,
that are
we'll-
lying around.
We should just take a short rest in general, I think is the best way to
We're gonna do it right here.
Reinforce that mound of dirt and make it thicker.
No, but they're gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's-
come back at us, don't you think?
No. I got a pretty good strategy for dealing with that. But a short rest is just light activities, so we can realistically loot while we're doing the short rest.
Okay. Well, each of you or one of you can take both of them, but it's a die 6 of healing.
From the Raven that's
Yeah.
active.
hmm
Okay.
And then that's all it's got left.
And I remember,
Are you going to roll or we roll?
You want me to roll?
Drew Can's gonna just heal up naturally with a short rest.
I got a
Yeah.
5. Ooh, and I got a 1.
Okay.
So you guys can fight over those.
I'm going to use mold earth and move the bodies into the wall after we loot them.
Okay.
So when the people are digging through that wall, they're gonna run into some colorful surprises along the way.
Gotcha.
Drew Can, I'll take the 1.
Quite demoralizing.
So the woman, she had a halberd.
That sounds fancy.
It's
Is
It's a big old axe at the end of a long stick.
basically, yeah, it does 1d10 damage plus your strength modifier. It's considered bludgeoning, but let's change that to slashing.
Yeah, that's kind of weird that it's
Yep.
weird.
And the halberd is actually really nice. It actually has what looks like a dragon head, embossed into the steel of the halberd.
Is it magic?
Does not appear to be, no.
Okay.
And then Kyanrath had a spear and a greatsword. Both of them look to be pretty nice. The greatsword also has the symbol of the dragon embossed in it as well.
Does the girl have a spell book by chance?
She does
That'd
not.
be really, damn it. Okay.
Does she have a holy symbol made out of gold or silver?
It is
Spellbook by
gold, and it is a dragon head.
Spellbook by chance. That's
I'll
good
toss it to
product
Saul.
placement.
Say, here you go. You can melt it down and make it into whatever you want.
Well, it's
What was that, Pike?
okay.
I said spellbook by chance. That's good product placement. Good job.
No, I'm looking for Leoman's tiny hut.
So,
So I
can
can
you
copy
mold
it.
earth? Is that a cantrip? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can
endlessly.
you make like a tiny little, like a hole, like at the top of the mound, all the way through,
Yeah, I don't see
and
why
then
not.
collapse it back in? Because
Yeah,
I
I
want
could
to
do
cut the head off the Dragonborn and hurl it through the hole at him.
We should probably cut the heads off both of them just to, prevent future problems from possibly arising.
Okay.
So you want to take those bodies and cut the heads off of both of them?
Yeah, full disclosure, Krank's gonna mangle the hell out of both of them. So Drukan might want to go for a walk or
I
something.
was just gonna say, how does
Yeah.
Drukan feel about this? Like
No,
the
he's gonna-
desecration
Ken
of.
is not happy with the body mutilation. He's fine
can
with
go
leaving
for
the
a walk.
bodies in the dirt, but mutilating them, he's like, no, leaving them in the dirt makes it look like it collapsed on top of them. But doing that, it looks like we intentionally did it on top of them, and we can't.
We need to send a message, Drukan. And as much as mutilating these bodies might be a moral tribulation for
I
yourself,
want them dead.
What do you
I
mean?
want their families dead. I want their houses burned to the ground. Yeah,
They're
exactly.
just
Well-
a food source now.
them coming back is something else. Is probably much more of an affront.
Do
to
you
your
still
religion.
lob the heads off, Pike, even though Drukan objects?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
while me and Crank are arguing, he's just over there. Chop.
Yeah,
chop.
I would say he probably does it in a solid, just done. And like you look over and Pike's holding both heads in one hand.
And he's gonna groan.
Yeah, Saul is still legitimately like, oh yeah, that's a shame, and he's going through people's pockets as yeah. Right.
So Saul, you are able to find some like little trinkets of gold, like little jewelry. Probably equates out to like, I don't know, 15 gold worth total. It's not like the nicest stuff. And you're able to get like daggers if you want some daggers, hand axe.
That spear, was that spear magical?
It was not.
Oh, okay.
I
But it
feel
is
like
really
we've
good
been
quality.
ripped off, man.
So
I
I yell out
I'll
to
I'm still
I-
gonna take the spear, even though it's just a regular spear.
I yell out to the
that.
group, hey guys, I found a bunch of daggers and hand axes and like I don't know, 3 gold worth of stuff. So here you
You
go.
don't have any like rings or no
Nope.
like scroll that tells me where the eggs are.
Nope.
Now, let's
I'm
take a look.
disappointed they didn't have the eggs.
So with that, we will end the session right there with you guys having looted the bodies. Pike has taken the 2 heads. Krank has opened the hole, and Pike did throw them out the hole. And then I'm assuming Krank filled it back up. So
Yeah,
when we
I'm
pick
just
up
gonna
again next time,
Fortify that wall.
you guys are at the start of the cavern. And we'll see what you guys do next time.
Nice.
Hooray.
So with that, thank you guys for watching. Josh, thank you for your wonderful donations. I was able to use a villain point, and I can't wait till next time to use more villain points. I should have used more. I kind of wish I did. Krank needs to start spending some. Jeez, oh, Pete's over there.
Krank's gonna kill a dragon.
I don't know if Krank has enough to kill a dragon.
Oh, Krank has one spell that'll do it for damn sure. That'll be the funniest thing you've ever witnessed, Juice.
So with that, if you guys want to check out these guys, Creative Guys over on Twitch, Roll Stats on YouTube, also on all the socials. Krank has multiple YouTube channels. We'll put the links in the description below. BN Drake, and then Paula you can see on our channel here, Master the Game. So with that, guys, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Game on.